Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Paul's Beer Reviews. Welcome to the Low Live. How we doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a few weeks since I've done a Saturday live, so I thought I'd pop in, say hello, have a couple of beers with you all. Hopefully, hope you're all well. Kevin W's in the chat, early doors. Hello, mate. He says evening all. Hello, Kevin. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. CJ Art is in. Schlegs. How you doing, fella? Hope you're well. Bier mit Menno. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? That's a new one on me. Welcome. Hope you're well. Alex James. Hi. Hello, Alex. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Marwood is in. Marwood, the beer boss. Look at that. Marwood's changed his name. Hello, mate. How are you? Hope you're doing well, fella. Chubby's in. Hey, how you doing, Chubby? Hello, my Viking brothers. Exactly. We're the Viking horde on this channel. It's good to be a Viking. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing well, Chubby. Phil. He says, be back soon watching the football. Yes, goal up, aren't you? But last I checked, you were a goal up. Southampton playing Everton. Matt Smith's in, A up and chin up. Hold on, A up and chin chin. I'll start that again. Paul, sorry, not got round to posting those beers yet. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's all right, Matt. I've forgotten, mate, as well, to be honest. Next week is waiting until I'm working from home one day. Santa's bringing beer soon, my friend. I appreciate that, Matthew. Matthew kindly sending me a box of beer. Up in the northwest is Matthew. Sent me a cracking box of beer last year, which I really enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's chucked in this time. So yeah, cheers, Matt. Hope you're well, mate. Alex says, "How is everyone? That's a good question. Is everyone okay? Start. If everyone's feeling good, if everyone's feeling positive this Saturday afternoon, just whack a thumbs up in the chat right now. Let us know everyone's all right. Oliver's in. Hello, Oliver. Is it A up, chaps? How we doing? City will give the Spurs a proper drumming today. Yes, they will. I'm in no doubt whatsoever about it. I still love my club, but they're a mess right now. They're such a mess. Captain Meat is in. Hello, mate. He says, all righty, I was not going to drink and now need to get some. Liverpool winning. Thank God. Got to turn that around, haven't they? They were a goal down, weren't they? Norwich. Alex says, I have some from Lidl called Luminous Lights. Ah, yes. The is it 71 Brewing that did that one? The Luminous Lights, the New England IPA. Good beer. Good beer. I like that one. Captain Meat, is everyone okay? That is the question. Kevin's giving it a thumbs up, which suggests he's all good. Rich says, oh, Paul, my friend. Hello, Rich. How you doing, fella? Mr. Blindman B is in the house. How are you, mate? Captain Meat says, anyone watching the Khan versus Brook fight? Yeah, I'm going to watch that. I have no idea what time it starts. What time does the actual fight kick off? Do we know? I will tune in and watch that a little bit later on. Could do with watching a punch up. Alex is giving it a thumbs up. Good. I reckon Khan will win. I've never been a fan of Amir Khan. Never really liked him. I don't really mind. As long as it's a good tear up, I don't mind. Alex says, yeah, 71 Brewing. There you go. Rich says, speaking of clubs, 3 wins in a row and a draw at the Hammers. See, that's a good result, That's a good result. It would be ideal. West Ham dropping points. The Spurs could win a game, but we can't win a game at the moment, so it's not really much use to us. Big Kev says, there he is. What are you drinking? I am on the Paulana Munch the Hells from the beer monster behind me. I've got a keg of it going, sitting there looking quite good, and it's tasted pretty good as well. What are you drinking, Kev? What are you on, mate? Alex says the snow was mental earlier. Whereabouts are you, Alex? We've not had any snow. We had a bit of snow. Was it last week? Last Thursday, we had a bit of snow for a few hours. Didn't settle though. It rained the night before, so it didn't settle. It was pointless. Generally, apart from the storm yesterday, which we'll probably talk about a little bit more, the storm yesterday was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Over about 10-ish. Oh, that's all right then. That's all right. I'll stay up and watch a bit of that. Miles says, you're in the gym, so sort of okay. Good man, Marwood. That is dedication. That's dedication to the cause. He's at the gym, but he's watching the live stream as well. That's commitment. I love that, Marwood. Well done, mate. I appreciate that. I need to get to the gym, really. I do need to get to the gym. I'm on a diet at the moment. And being a beer reviewer and trying to lose weight is a really, really bad combination. It's a really bad combination. So I'm having to kind of starve myself so that I can save my calories and have a couple of beers. It's really annoying. But it's going well. It's going well so far. Weigh days on Tuesdays. I've done be 3 weeks on Tuesday, and so far I've lost 16 pounds. So I'm doing all right. It's been a good start, but I've got to keep it going. But it's hard, man. Marwa says Sutton United for the Premiership in 5 years. Why not? Why not? We could do with a new face in the Premier League. It's getting boring now, isn't it? Premier League starting to turn into the SPL. There's only 3 decent teams in it. The rest of them are just kind of squabbling for that 4th spot. Simo's in. Evening all. I think you'll beat us today. Spurs seem to be our bogey team. No chance, mate. We do well at home against you lot, but at your place, not so much. Not so much. I don't think you've got anything to worry about tonight, mate. I think Spurs are in a right old mess, and Conte's making excuses already, and he's only been here 5 minutes. So, yeah. Alex is in Yorkshire. That'd be why you've had a bit of snow. So we've had bugger all. This winter has literally been, from my point of view, as a gardener, it's been a great winter because I've been able to work pretty much every day, apart from a few wet days. Well, when it's wet this time of year, there's not a lot you can do in the garden because once that garden's wet, it stays wet. So, but generally, it's been good. It's been good. Good to see you again, mate. I'm having a weekend in York. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. See, you're having a punch up, aren't you, Rich? I forgot about that. You're having a row, aren't you? Yeah, tell us more, Rich. Tell us more. You're having a fight, aren't you? That's going to be cool. Simo says, I met Khan in the Trafford Centre the other month. It was a nice bloke. Really took his time to take photos with the kids and that. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what you want, though, isn't it? It's when people were in a position to be nice and when they're not nice. That's really annoying. But if he's a good lad, and he's a good lad, you can't knock it, can you? You can't knock that. It's good that they take the time to talk to people. Good man, Paul, on the gym. Keep at it. So I need to get to the gym. I haven't been to the gym. It was my mate Marwood. Marwood's been at the gym. I need to get to the gym. I need to do some extra exercise apart from work. Good luck on the shredding, Paul. You can do it. Stay strong and disciplined. That's the main thing. It's the discipline. It's so easy just to get in from work and just eat something that you shouldn't eat, but we're trying to keep everything out of the house at the moment that is just no good for you. I'm calorie counting at the moment, and it's unbelievable the stuff how many calories certain things are. I'm probably boring the piss out of everyone already, but counting calories, it's depressing. Like, all the really good food is loads of calories. Proper annoying. Really annoying. 60-pound weight loss, that's good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. For the first couple of weeks, it was always going to come off really quick the first couple of weeks, but now I'm probably going to start plateauing, so I've really got to work hard now. 3-1 to Liverpool. They're flying. Rich is fighting a 9-time world champion. I'm not underestimated, as I'm black belt, first down in 16 years. You're not intimidated. Is that what you meant? So as long as you definitely don't underestimate him, but as long as he doesn't underestimate you. Hey, Southern Mark's in. Hello, mate. How you doing, Marky boy? This is A up, me Southern Ginge. Just been to a local pub, pint and a sandwich. Now going to settle down with Man City v Spurs. Been snowing up here in Leeds. I've decided I'm not going to watch the football today because I'll be brutally honest. I'm not enjoying watching this at the moment. I'm not enjoying watching Spurs at the moment. We're a mess. Yeah, I expect nothing more than a comfortable Manchester City win today. And that's it's depressing. It's depressing when he gets to that point, because when he first came in, you could tell they had a spring in their step. They were fighting. They were working for the points, and it seems like something's gone wrong. Something's not right there. And Conte talking bollocks in the media this week hasn't helped either. He's sulking already, and he's only been here 5 minutes. So it's probably going to be another manager soon. That's my general miserable assessment of things. It's hard work, Paul, especially when you've had a couple of scoops. Yeah, well, I mean that alone, a pint of lager, a pint of this Paulana is like 230 calories. You know, so 3 of those is like half of my calories for the day. So it's not good. But if I do have a few drinks today, it just means I've got to burn off loads of calories tomorrow. So I've got coaching in the morning with the kids. It just means I'll have to run around with them. That's all. It's not always calories, mate. Moderation, plenty of cardio. Exactly. If you're burning off calories, then you're going to lose weight anyway. But if the diet's good, then you're definitely going to lose weight. Makes me want to eat shite. So I've got snacks. And when I say snacks, I mean I've got a bowl of broken up rice cakes. Marmite flavoured rice cakes. They're like 30 calories of rice cake. Ridiculous. But they are nice. They are nice. Jim's in. Hello, Jim. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. Sharky Boy's in as well. All our American friends are jumping in. Fantastic. Good to see you all, man. Alessio's in. Hello, mate. Happy to help you, Paul. Any gym and nutrition advice, just DM me on Instagram. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. I will. Thank you. Says what? No Spurs? No, we aren't doing much better. Who's your support, Mark? I've forgotten, mate. I've forgotten who you follow. I've forgotten. I just can't bother to watch it. That's just like of all the teams that Spurs don't want to be playing right now, it's Manchester City. They can't defend to save their lives. I'm not enjoying watching it. It annoys me. I sit there swearing, and it's not good for my health, to be honest with you. So I can't be bothered. I would rather sit and have a couple of beers and chill, to be honest. Talking about exercise, on Thursday next week, I would have cycled every day for a whole year. Wow. Shortest ride was 7 miles. The longest ride, 135 miles. Goodness me. Feeling well fit. I bet there's nothing of you. God. So you rode 135 miles. I mean, did you have a break? I'm assuming you had a couple of breaks. 135 miles. That's insane, Kevin, man. Fair play. That is insane numbers. Excuse me. Rich says it's pissing down all week here and very cold. It's stopped raining now. It looks like the sun's trying to come out, but it's going to be dark in about half an hour. What's the time now? 5ish. Jim says I watched the Spurs and Man City match last week. What was that? A rerun, was it? A rerun of one of our old games. Apparently I can't say rerun. Rerun? A rerun. A replay of one of our old games. David's in. Hello, David. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Rich says, I met a Toon goalkeeper last night at work. He was a giant, 6'7". Goodness me. They've got to be a big old boy to be a goalkeeper these days, isn't you? Thomas is in. Hello, Thomas. Please like and share. Cheers, Thomas. Appreciate that, mate. I'm going to stop crunching before I approach the microphone. Crunchy buggers. Excuse me. Scott Wanderswell's in. Hey, how you doing, man? Afternoon all. Hope everyone is okay. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Shark says, I finally reached the 100 subscriber mark. Get in there. It's all downhill for me, Scott. Shark. It's all easy, mate. You roller skated up the top of the hill. Now it's all downhill. Keep going, mate. Keep uploading. David says, hello, Window Beer Reviews with Thomas. 2-0 to the Saints. Southampton are flying, man. They're a good side. They're a bloody good side. And they done this at our place last week. They were so good. So good on the night. It was proper annoying. Thomas says, congratulations, Kevin. Hello to David. Says, Paul, try being a Toon fan. It's a right stroke. You're all right, mate. You're all right. Shark saying hello to Scott. Shark says hello to Thomas and thank you. Mark says I lost 2 stone over the last 2 years with furlough and then put a stone back on when I went back to normal. I think a lot of people, but I put weight on during lockdown massively. I really put weight on. I think I need to adjust my camera. I keep disappearing behind comments. That's a little bit better. 2 stone over the last 2 years with Fella, and I put a stone back on. I went to normal. I think moderation is the key. Your food or drink. He's a Leeds fan. There we go. I knew it was. How did I forget that? We play Man United tomorrow. Go on, Leeds. Go on, Leeds. Yeah. How are Leeds getting on? Where are you in the league at the moment? I completely lost track of it. I'm so obsessed with Spurs not doing a lot. I'm kind of not really paying attention to what else is going on in the league, other than the fact that City are absolutely running away with it. They are freakishly good. But then they got the money, haven't they? Dave says hello to Scott. Mark saying hello to Scott. Shark saying hello to David Wilson. David saying hello to Shark. Steve is in. Hello, Stephen. Hello, my friend. Good afternoon, Paul. How are you today? I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? Kim says, stop for a few cups of coffee on the 135-mile ride. I was going to say, distance for the year has topped 8,000. That's insane. That's insane. I probably did about that much in the car last year. Alone on a bike. That's insane. Bramwell's in. Hello. Afternoon all. Just had a manic brew day. Brewing my interpretation of Verdant Putty. Yeah, I saw some of your video. Then my phone died when I was halfway through the video, which was annoying. I meant to watch the rest of it. How's it all going? How's it all going in the brew? And is it easy to brew that? The putty? Double IPA. I've got one in the fridge that someone kindly sent me, which was lovely. But I've been told to age it. I've been told to give it a few weeks before I crack into it. And I totally get that, because I've had some beers from Verdant recently that were crazy fresh, and almost too fresh, if that makes any sense. Scott's been he's been soup shopping, gave up and went for 3 pints. He's live later and he feels like hell. That'll be good. Doing a live stream, feeling like poo. Good luck with that one, mate. Arsenal winning 2-0, just to make me feel even better. Balls to the Arsenal. Rich says hello to Scott and Wonder. He's a 14th, I think, says Rich. Shark saying hello to Bramwell. Hey, Beard Dog's in. How we doing, buddy? Afternoon, everyone. I hope we're all well. Same to you, my friend. Hope you're well, mate. What's everyone drinking? I haven't done a check-in. What's everyone drinking? Who's on the beer? I'm on the sauce. I'm having a day on the sauce today, I think. I'll have a few of these and watch the boxing later. That'd be good. I love that when you watch the boxing when you've had a few sherbets and you're watching it, you're thinking, you should do that. You should do that. I've never had a professional fight in my life. Don't know what I'm talking about. But we all do it. Use a jab. Not a clue. Dave says, hello, Bramwell. Do you have the recipe, or is it by taste and smell? That's a good question. It was 15th before today. Need a few wins. Yeah. What are your thoughts on your governor there, whose name eludes me? Bielsa. Goodness me. How did I forget that? What are your thoughts on Bielsa? Is he still the Messiah, or do you think the Premier League now has kind of caught up with him? What do you think? Steve's going good. Thank you. Excellent. Good to hear that, mate. As long as everyone's doing well. What are you drinking? What are we drinking? Scott says he gave up on football. Looking forward to the boxing later, though. There we go. Can't wait to see Khan have his face punched in. So we all know who Scott's supporting then. There we go. There you go. I was saying earlier, I've never been a fan of Amir Khan either. Always enjoyed watching him get sparked out. I remember when Canelo put him on his ass. The old glass jaw. It was funny. Dave saying hello to Beard Dog. Matt's Hall's in. Hello, Matt. How you doing, Matt? Hope you're well, fella. Oi. Mark says, are you doing a watch along, Scott? There's a question. Is Scott doing a watch along? Kiss is going to get well pissed on Thursday after my 365th ride. Do you know what? You've deserved it, mate. You've earned that. Riding every day for a year. I think you've earned a few beers, mate. Definitely. Rosie Lee for me today. I'm hammered Amstel last night. Wasn't impressed. It's rubbish. Yeah, Amstel can be a bit hit and miss. Depends which way you drink it, I guess. One of my old local pubs used to sell Amstel. I used to love it. because they really looked after it. It was a really nice pint every time. And if you get Amstel on keg, it's good. Through a bottle, not so great, not so clever. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, Scott's doing a live stream. There you go. Scott's doing a live stream. I'll watch along with the fight. What time do you kick off, Scott? If I'm still awake. A big kiss says, I eat those polystyrene rice cakes things too, Paul. Salt and vinegar ones. Yeah, I've had them. They are nice. Yeah, Snacker Jacks. I was trying to. This is one of the reasons why I haven't done a live stream for ages, because I'm like, if I drink beer, I've got to eat something. I've got a snack. And I'll quite happily munge my way through a giant bag of crisps or a packet of meat or something like that whilst I'm sitting here doing this. And I can't do that now. So it's like, what can I eat? Because I like the crunch. I don't know about you guys, but I like crisps generally. Crisps and peanuts when I'm having a few beers. And then someone said, try the rice cakes. So I thought, all right. So I had a look. And I found these ones, Marmite rice cakes. And they're like 30 calories a rice cake. That big round wise, they're quite decent. So I've literally smashed up a few of them, put them in a bowl to imitate a bag of crisps. So at least I know how many calories I've had, you know. But yeah, they're not terrible. They're not terrible. Paul, you need to try some beers from Padstow Brewing Company. Oh, Padstow. I've never had anything from Padstow. And Driftwood Spars. I'm sure you mentioned Driftwood Spars before. I'm sure you did. I think it was you that said Driftwood Spars. Padstow. I'm all over that, mate. I've been there. I've been to Padstow. Mark says, good man, Scott. Dave's on a Jasper. Good man. Good man. Are you enjoying it, David? I really enjoy that beer. I know, obviously, I'm a little bit biased. So it's got my name plastered on the can, but I genuinely think it's a lovely beer. I genuinely think it's a good beer. They did exactly what we set out to do, was to make a very drinkable beer with a bit of a ginger kick to it. Win-win. I hope you enjoyed it, mate. I need to do some gardening today before having a beer. Work for the beer. I'll tell you what, Kev, if you sort me out, mate, I'll come and do it for you. But the weather's over there is probably a bit better than it is here. Got a couple of Stauer Pramen now. And some Erdinger for later. Nice. I quite like Stauer Pramen. It's a decent beer. And Erdinger I love. Erdinger's a great beer. Great beer. We're all armchair boxers, Paul. We've never had a fight. It's the same. We kind of think of myself as, I can handle myself. But if I actually went toe to toe with a geezer that could actually box, I'd get my ass kicked. It'd be embarrassing. Taylor's on the Proper Job IPA. Great beer. David Wilson, the Atomic Torpedo is on sale. Already ordered it, mate. I've already ordered it. I'm so keen. I'm a proper dickhead about that beer. I've been looking forward to it ever since they started talking about it. I ordered mine yesterday. So, I don't know, maybe Monday, Tuesday, it might turn up if I'm lucky. But yeah, looking forward to that. I will do a review. I'll do a review and I'll put it live and see what you think. I don't know how many of you ordered, Dave? I ordered 2 cans. They're pint cans as well, aren't they? Which I was very excited about. I was like, yes. Well, I'm proper excited about that beer. I can't remember the last time I was this excited about a beer. A big West Coast IPA from Sierra Nevada. So get in there. Proper Job IPA is a great beer. There's 2 people on Proper Job. That's a great beer. Taylor Ben's on the Proper Job. Joel's on the Proper Job. I love that beer. That is genuinely one of my favourite IPAs, Proper Job. I don't think I've had a bad Proper Job. I think it's a good beer. A few bad code beers for me tonight. Off tempo, cloudy pale ale. Finish off with their weird circle stout. Do you get those ones in Asda? Asda seem to stock a lot of the bad code beers, don't they? I went into my new local Asda the other day. Oh my God, the beer range was shocking. I will probably never go into that shop ever again. It was embarrassing. I hear stories about like bad ranges in supermarkets, and I've been hearing that Asda have got some new beers in, but you ain't getting none of them in my local one. That's for sure. I think John Smith's is a new beer on them. Absolutely shocking. Graham Potter's in the running for the Man United job. That's who I wanted. That's who I wanted at Tottenham. But did they listen? No. They went for Conte. And now it's all going tits up already. Should have listened to me. Director of football, right here. Daniel Levy, if you're watching, is your director of football. I thank you. Hey, Tony's in. Slice. Hello, mate. Paul, I hope you're well, my friend. Kell Brook by knockout within 7 rounds. There you go. Slice UK have called it. Kell Brook knockout within 7 rounds. I'll take that. So there's 2 people. Scott is all over, can't get him knocked out. And Tony is all over, can't get him knocked out as well. Not a lot of love for Amir Khan. Bram was saying hello to Shark. Bielsa's been good, but think we need a change. Teams know how to play against us now. Probably get shot for saying this. He's got us out of the championship, like God to son. I say he's like a messiah, isn't he, Bielsa? So many coaches that refer to him when they talk about the success in their own career. Pochettino, I know, is a fan of Bielsa. Guardiola is a fan of Bielsa. And you think how good those two are. Yeah. I don't know if he can still do it or not. It remains to be seen. But, yeah, he's done wonders, hasn't he? He's done wonders for Leeds. He really has done a cracking job up there. Steve, not drinking at the minute. Maybe later on. Good man. Good man. Scott says, hello, Slice. I think as soon as Kell lands, it's over. Has he got a big wallop on him, has he? Shark saying hello to Slice. Mark says, come on, Kilbrook. Yorkshire. Somewhere between 7:30 and 8 p.m. Perfect. Wish I hadn't gone out now. Coffee at the moment. He's got to wake himself up. Is it just me, though, when you've had a few beers and then you stop and you kind of just want to go to sleep? Is that just me? It does kind of tire you out. It's weird. Says the barbecue rice cakes were good. They're the ones I was looking for because someone said to me it's Snacker Jacks do a barbecue flavour. Couldn't find them. All I had was cheese and salt and vinegar. So I picked up a packet of the cheese ones, and then I saw the Marmite ones. So I picked them up instead. So yeah, Scott says those Marmite rice cakes are awesome. They are pretty good, don't they? They've I feel like they've scrimped a little bit on the Marmite though. They could do with a little bit more Marmite on them. Bearing in mind Marmite's got no calories in it. So yeah, I feel like they could have put a bit extra on them. I like Marmite. I could happily spread Marmite on one of these and eat that on top of it, but they're all right. 30 calories is not bad. Bramwell says, hello, David. It's my interpretation on taste, aroma, and looks. The hops are on the website, but no order of quantity. It looks and tastes good after brew day, so now it's up to the yeast and temperature. Does it not say nothing on the can? I've got one in here somewhere. There we go. I'm knocking over beers. I've got one here. I got a putty. Azaka, Galaxy, and Mosaic hops. Water, barley, wheat, oats, hops, and yeast. So Azaka, Galaxy, and hops. So I'm assuming you've got all of those, Bramwell. He's making his own version of that bad boy. I do like the artwork on that. Quite a cool can. What did you think of it in general, Bramwell? I think the general consensus with Putty that it's a half decent double IPA, but everyone's doing them now, aren't they? So it's got all of the it's got the FOMO thing around it, hasn't it? A fear of missing out. I tried to get it, couldn't get it, and then my mate Simon sent me some, so that was wicked. So I wasn't expecting that. Dave says, Scott, have some water, set an alarm, have a kip. A power nap, mate. Yeah, a power nap's a good idea. Mark says, you want to diet? Scott says, no need to diet me. I'm perfect weight if I was 16 foot 7. That's the figure, that BMI thing. What a load of nonsense that is. Goodness me. What a load of nonsense. Mark's laughing as well. Dave says, to be honest, Paul, great body and mouthfeel. Just can't get on with the ginger. Oh, prejudice, that is prejudice. I hope it turns out well. Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying, but I'm a midget. Also ordered yesterday, just two. Yeah, I went for two. It is like a £5 beer, isn't it? You know, not the cheapest in the world. But because it's Sierra Nevada, I've got no doubt it's going to be good. So I was happy to order a couple. I also picked up a packet of pale ales whilst I was there as well. They're doing 12 pale ales for 15 quid. That's a bargain in my mind. I get bored of drinking, to be honest, but what can you do? How can you get bored of drinking? It's like the best thing in the world. Thank God Storm Eunice has calmed down. Like, yesterday was mental, wasn't it? It was mental. Jesus. It was, yeah. I can't remember. I honestly, I don't remember seeing win like that yesterday. That was, you're kind of thankful that we live where we do, really. We don't really get that much bad weather. But I'll tell you what, it's a sign of the times. We're messing about with the system of things, aren't we? That we seem to be getting storms all the time, but yesterday was mental. Yesterday was mental. Alan Mead is in. Hello, Alan. Happy Saturday, all. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. I'll share the recipe if it works out. I'll put it on the video. Perfect. There you go. I'm going to get a beer. Choice of 3. What are your choices, Mark? What you got? Scott says has to try, but it's still shit. There you go. Luke says last day of the beer shop today. Oh goodness me, yeah, I heard about that, Luke. Blimey, yeah, going online only, so going to get absolutely wasted tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You had to kind of make a decision and close it. You're not the only ones, though, mate. You're not the only ones. One of my favourite beer distributors, Beer Hop, who provide all my American beers, which I love, they're closing as well, which I'm gutted about. So yeah, but I hope you sell all your stock, mate. I hope you get it all back, and good luck with it. We've got a guest who's going to join us. It's another handsome ginger bearded fella. Are we ready for this? Boom.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi. How you doing, fella?
All right, mate. How are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. What? He's got a beer in front of him. What's he drinking? What are you drinking?
I just got a Guinness at the minute. I'm starting soft because I did have a couple last night, so we're going to need to.
I saw that. I saw you was out on the razzle last night drinking the Budvar Dark, man after my own heart. How'd you find that?
It was good. It was very good. As I say, to be fair, I didn't have that many. It was out for a few drinks and a meal, so it was a little bit more civilized. But did finish the night with a pint of delirium, which is never a good way to end. So yeah, it was a great way to end until this morning. Then it didn't feel like such a good idea. But yeah, anyway.
A pint of delirium. I love that idea. Yeah. Perfect way to end the session. Just a pint of a standard. What's delirium? 8.5, is it? Something like that?
Yeah, or it's at least 8 or 7, 9 or something like that. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, I love that.
It was all right. No, it was all right. I'm fine. It was it's just one of the, when you wake up and go, something's not wrong, but it's not right either.
Yeah. Absolutely.
One of those. It was one of those. So yeah, I just thought I'd ease in with a simple Guinness. I'll move on to something a bit more exciting after that. How's everyone? How's chat? Everyone well?
Good. Everyone's chatting. Everyone's getting involved. Everyone's saying hello, which is good. Alan Meese has joined us. He's saying hello to Scott. Joel Moyes is going to get a summer house built in the garden, so I'll have somewhere where to lock myself away for a few drinks. Yeah, everyone needs a little bit of space, I think. I think I'm feeling so much better about doing stuff in my own room now. Whereas the last place I was living, I'd have Abby like cooking dinner like yards away from me in the last place. So it's a bit of a difference. So yeah, it's good. Jim says, be careful if you get powered today at 7. Do you know what? I tried to get powered today, Jim, and it was sold out. So it was here and gone really quickly. We were literally just saying Atomic Torpedo is out, the new one, Sierra Nevada. And I ordered a couple of cans yesterday. And my plan was to wait until that was out and then order that with Powder Day. But Powder Day sold out. So I was like, oh, pain in the ass. So whether they'll get any more in, I don't know, because they usually have quite limited stock that they send over here. But we'll see. We'll see. But I think it's good.
Was that from Cascade Club, or is that through Beer Hop, which I just heard as I joined is now closing? That was news to me. I didn't know about that. Now I'm sad.
That's from Cascade Club. Beer Hop. They emailed me last Saturday. And just said they've had to make the decision to shut up shop, which is annoying because they've only been around
completely. No, just gone.
Yeah, just stop it. Just they said that the costs of getting the beers over here are shot up. As you can imagine, and one of the two, it's a couple that started it up, and one of them's got a job. I think he's at a brewery. I think he's working at a brewery now. So he's all right. But so I put in an order because that's a hint. If anyone likes their American beers, Beer Hop, we've got a massive sale on right now. I've ordered like 12 Founders beers, and the reductions are incredible.
Wow. Okay, I'm all over it. I'm going right now on my phone. I'm not on my keyboard here.
But yeah, I've ordered a load of Founders beers, everyone's favorite racist American brewery. So I've ordered a few.
They're not taking any more orders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says we are currently working hard to get all the orders out since we announced the sale. As per your order confirmation, and when you checked out, we stated 5 to 7 working days. However, it's likely now to be 7 to 10 due to demand. We're sorry about this, but please be sure we're working on an order received basis. Due to demand, we have stopped accepting any further orders. Sounds like they sold all their stock to me.
Oh, wow. Oh, blimey.
So
that is, that's sad. That's genuinely sad. I had a feeling that it would go quick because the reductions were ridiculous.
Wow.
I bought like a bottle of KBS from like 2 years ago for like £3.50. So, yeah. So, yeah, I put in a big order. And, so that's a shame. So there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are going under at the moment, which is a shame. But sign of the time.
Mersey Beers did point out the other day that you can now get some Founders beers on Amazon, though.
Oh, really?
They're not very cheap. They're not ridiculous, but they're not cheap.
How much are we talking?
I feel like they were like £6-ish.
What do you remember what beers they were?
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, £6 for a KBS, I'll pay that any day of the week because they're outstanding. But
it was.
Scott says, "Hello, Alan. All good, mate. Hope you well." They send hello, Alan.
You assume KBS and CBS are different, or are they the same?
CBS is slightly different, yes.
So CBS is one, and Founders Backwoods Bastard is the other. They're the two.
They've got CBS.
So CBS is. Am I on a VPN? Oh, that looks like that might have sold out now.
Oh,
yeah, and I didn't order it. So I was a fool. I was like, "Oh, I'll do that with my next Amazon order," and then no, currently unavailable. Damn.
I was going to say, if they've
got
CBS...
you know what? That's a bit of a. Hold on, who was selling it? I'm wondering if that was Beer Hop that was selling it.
Oh,
and that would explain it. Yeah, it doesn't say now because they're not in stock. It doesn't have any seller listed.
Right.
All right, that's annoying. Never mind. So false alarm.
CBS, they don't brew it anymore. Literally, the last batch was brewed in 2019.
Oh wow! Okay.
It was very good. I've got a bottle of it on display. Not that you can see it, but I've got a bottle up there. It was very, very nice. But it was a bourbon barrel aged stout. But before it was aged in bourbon barrels, they aged it in maple syrup barrels.
Oh,
so it was a maple syrup bourbon barrel aged stout, and it was a bit special. Yeah, it was very nice.
That sounds dreamy.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But their KBS is superb, and as long as they keep releasing them, and if we can get them, then I would buy that every year. That beer is sensational. Always really, really good. Scott wondered if the putty recipe turns out, Scott, I think you should give it a go. So Bramall is attempting to brew putty, which is a great idea. And if he can nail it, then
I'd be interested in that recipe if he did it. I'd like to do it. So it's obviously putty's quite. I thought the taste profile was quite. It was well rounded, but maybe not by by current standards, maybe not big and exciting enough for that strength beer. But if you knock the ABV back on that a little bit, that could be a great standard or session IPA as a flavor profile.
Yeah,
take some tweaking, but yeah, be interesting to have a play with that if it works out.
We were talking about it just a minute ago, and I've got a can in the fridge, and I've been told to kind of rest it for a few weeks, which I get with Verdant, because when you get fresh beer from Verdant, it can be almost too fresh, And
mine was all right.
Yeah, well, I've had it for a couple of weeks or so. I might crack it open this week, do a review or something. But it's one of those beers they built the profile up for it so well, like so cleverly. Like every year, there's so many people are like, I have to have a can of putty, and then I think generally when you drink it, every other brewery now is doing a double IPA, aren't they? So it's got to be outstanding. And all I seem to hear about putty is it's good, but not amazing.
I think I've not had that many double IPAs because it's not my go-to style if I'm spending that much on a beer. But I think people are comparing it to other Verdant doubles, and in compared to them, maybe it's not outstanding, but I still think it's probably better than most other breweries' double IPAs.
Yeah,
it's just not got. Yeah, it's not got kind of as big a flavor hits, if you like. It's a little bit more reserved, but it's still executed incredibly well. So I think, I think it's decent.
You said the word balance there. I was just like, balance is, as soon as someone says the word balance, I'm like, right, I want it.
Yeah,
I want it. That for me is what makes a good beer. If they can balance it out, not have one particular element to it be bash in your face. If it's balanced, it's a winner.
Yeah.
RJ Taylor is in. Hello, mate. He says, hi all, hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. Yeah, so far so good.
Indeed.
Can't grumble. Sadly, Jim, they had sold out of, there you go. So the power today, it was gone. Alamede says, I'm great, Scott. Cheers, mate. Scott says, Brown, well, let me know, mate. Looking forward to the next homebrew. Hopefully the next one will be slightly less carbonated. I heard you had an exploding beer. Is that what happened? Exploding beers? Not the one.
Yes, he had them bottled in, the swing top bottles, like Rolsch style.
Yeah.
Ones. And the cage stayed on, but the actual top bit went miles. Just departed this atmosphere completely.
Love it. Alan says, hello, David. How's things? Chubby says, 2-0 to the Southerners. Get him. That's a good result, that. 2-0 against Everton. Great result. Dave says, okay, thanks, Alan. Sadly, at home, there's no trains from here today. How are you? Joel says, why does beer always make me hungry? Same, mate. I'm the same. We were talking about that, the dilemma that we're in at the moment. I'm on a diet at the moment, and being a beer enthusiast and diet don't really go very well together.
It's difficult.
Yeah. So I'm currently eating Marmite rice cakes.
Okay. How's that going?
Yeah. They're all right. Just, this is the only thing is just kind of making a note of what I've drunk and all that, calorie counting at the moment. So
yeah. When you're first doing it, that's important. I've slipped a lot since I lost a lot of weight, and now I'm trying to work out a way now, and I think I've got it, but I'm going to need a few weeks to have proof of concept. But I think I've worked out a way to carry on drinking, not absolutely whatever I want, but still a fair amount given reviewing beers and stuff, and still managing to get down a bit.
It's these that are the hard bit. It's the live streams. I can do like a daily eating thing and then like review a beer. Like when I get home from work, I've got plenty of calories to do it. But it's right now I've got a keg behind me and I'm just kind of pouring beer as and when. And I've only done one so far. So I'm trying to keep a tally of what I've been drinking because I'm really good at doing that, forgetting what I've drunk. And then coming in the day after and seeing like 7 empty cans, seeing anything, how have I done that? That doesn't make any sense. So they wonder why I put on a load of weight. But yeah. Alan says, I have a load of lovely Northern Monk beers for this evening. Oof, a few heathen IPAs and one of the new patrons project. Oh, double dry hot IPAs. Nice, man. I do like Northern Monk. I really do. Solid brewer. Tasty Tucker, hello. He says, we lost again. Won't even get playoffs at this rate. I'm going to drink more than I should to tonight. That's it, James Sorrows. Oh, dear. Beer Dog says, anyone been battered by yesterday's storm? Wasn't horrendous here, but did get a bit hairy driving home from work. It was loud, man. Like I say, I haven't experienced wind like that. I can't remember experiencing wind like that before. It was crazy. But yeah, generally I got away with it at my house. I had some trellis up on the garage. That didn't last. That's come down. But that won't take 5 minutes to put back up again. So it wasn't broken. It just came off. So, but yeah, I know other people have had it bad. Really bad damage-wise. Not the one.
Yeah, some big scenes out there. The videos going around of some of the trees that have been down.
Oh God, yeah, proper bad. Did you see the one in Bude in Cornwall? Did you see the video?
Is that the humongous one?
Yeah,
in the middle of the road. Yeah.
I've been to Bude. Bude is a beautiful little town on the north coast of Cornwall, and I know that tree specifically. It's like right near a roundabout. And seeing that come down, I was gutted seeing that come down. Absolute beast of a tree. So, yeah, horrific, not good.
Yeah, we got away with it.
Yeah, I think most people are okay, but yeah, it was a bad. See the O2. See the state of the O2.
Yeah,
got a chunk of their roof ripped off. Brilliant. Didn't know Marmite had no calories. Shows you should all listen to the dietitian. Yeah, there you go. I didn't know Marmite had no calories either until I looked at the back of it.
Is that true? Really, nothing.
I literally picked up a plot of it the other day, and there's nothing. There's no calories in it.
It's hard to eat too much Marmite, though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
True. Like savoury treacle. It's but essentially it's just yeast extract, isn't it? So there's not really anything in it.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, I was looking at it because they've got that. I went into a Sainsbury's supermarket and they had like a special edition Marmite, and it was like an extra aged Marmite. It was like 4 times
the gold label. That one.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, like black and gold. It was a nice looking label, and it caught my attention. So I'm looking at it and I'm going, "There's no calories in this." It's like none whatsoever. So
interesting.
Live on Marmite if you wanted to. Joby says, hello, Chris. Yes, the winds are pretty crazy here. Luke says, going to start with a few 17% Imperial stouts. That will probably get you in all sorts of trouble, Luke.
Yeah, the word a few there is concerning.
17%. Who does a 17? I don't think I've ever had a 17% Imperial stout before.
I've had one that Luke sent me. That was still trying to sort the review. Me and Mark reviewed it together, but we're having some technical issues in actually getting the review together in a coherent form. So whether it actually ever sees light of day or not, I don't know. But I'll skip it and say it was surprisingly enjoyable.
Yeah.
Sounds scary. Actually wasn't too bad. Yeah.
That's the thing. When you get to that kind of ballpark, that kind of ABV, sometimes the beer can be a little bit underwhelming, can't it? You want something amazing, and then it can almost be too strong that you forget you're drinking a beer, like you're drinking something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Alan says, Beer Dog, it was a non-starter. The storm on the East Coast in Dublin. Did you see Scott's clip of the storm on his channel? Brilliant. I didn't see that. Brown says, Paul, yes, mate, got the hops and built a grain bill. It was nice, but didn't meet the hype. I've had better verdant beers, if I'm honest. Let's see, I've not had it. I've never had putty before. A lot of people were talking about it last year. I did a video with Dave and Dave from the Daft About Craft podcast. It was like this time last year, and we were talking about putty, and they said, have you had it? And I was like, I've never had it. And they said the same thing that a lot of other people are saying. It's a good dipper. It's a good double IPA, but the reputation and all of the spiel and the fanfare around it outweighs the beer itself. And they said the same thing. They've had better double IPAs from Verdant than that one. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see what it's like when I eventually crack it open. Luke saying hello to Phil. Chubby says, "Go on, Luke, get stuck in." Oi, this goes in. Says, "Oh, afternoon, all. Happy World Pangolin Day." I didn't know
Pangolin Day. They blamed that for COVID originally, didn't they?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pangolin. It's the most interesting fact. It's the most illegally poached animal in the world. Pangolin.
Yeah. Thank you, China. Thank you. So yeah, Disco is in. Welcome, Disco. Hope you well. Hope you well. All right. Are you off?
Yeah, I'm going to sort my food out now.
Okay, cool. I will see you in the morning then.
I'll
I'll see you in the morning. Abby's off for a night shift.
Hi, guys.
Bye bye.
Hi, bye.
Hi bye. Hi bye.
I'll see you.
No,
In the morning.
On a Saturday night as well. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's got tonight and tomorrow night. For Saturday and Sunday. So but that's kind of the way her shifts are working at the moment. She worked night shifts last weekend as well. So
no.
Not good. Not good.
Not good at all.
Scott says Alan, that storm was nuts. My phone got so wet it wouldn't bloody charge. It was doing all sorts as well. Took Wander off as a mod to the channel somehow as well. It took Wander off as a mod. Blimey. It's a hell of a storm. Dave says, hello, Rascal Disco Beer. The joke machine is in. Disco is here. How do, Luke? Don't forget, I'm live with Thomas tonight. I'm petrified. Of course. Bloody loads of lives going on tonight, apparently.
What time's the
Luke says, yeah, what time's Thomas? Thomas, if you're still in, mate, what time? Well, Phil will know. What time are you on?
I'm looking right now.
Disco. Hello, Disco. Disco saying hello to Dave. Chubby agreed. Alan. Isle of Fire drinking a standard old English 800. Sounds all right. Thomas is a pussycat, Phil. I can't wait. he will make you explore your soul, that man. The questions he asks are ridiculous. Scott, Tom will tell you about that. He's fallen victim to Thomas's questions. It's it's a bit much, isn't it?
He knows what he's doing. He knows what buttons to press.
Definitely. Scott says, I know one day he's out with her friends, has asked me to go to Spoons before the boxing. Well, that'll wake you up, mate. That'll wake you up. Scott says he's doing live tonight. He's doing a watch along with the fight. But he's worried he was going to fall asleep. So get a few bombs down you, mate.
I'm out the loop. Who's fighting tonight? I've been out the boxing loop for, I don't know. I just don't seem to see anything, any promo stuff.
Was it Amir Khan?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Some other game.
Thomas is live at 7. 7.5.
That's all right. I might wrap up before then. Scott, yeah, looks like absolute madness. Breaking news: Scott misses the boxing. Eat, drink, and be merry. Exactly. They saying hello to Tom. Beer Dog saying hello to Tom. Bramwell says, Rasco Disco, any closer to YouTube on Saturday night? That's a good question. Jim's in says it's the Nottingham Bandit, his crumminess.
I'm here. Cheers, Jim.
My thoughts entirely, Scott. A pint of delirium. No one ever needs a pint of delirium.
No.
He's done it.
Do you ever get that thing where you walk up to the bar and you're going to go, a pint, please? Can't do it. It stops. I don't know what happens.
Done that. I did that at the Salt Bar. They had their Imperial Stout, their hexagon project that they do. They do like the special brews. I did that when I was at Salt in Leeds and I had it on. And the idea was that we were supposed to be going in just for a toilet break before we jumped on the train. And John was like, I've got to go for a wee. So I thought, we'll go to Salt. We'll have a beer while we're waiting, And I saw that Hexagon Project Stout was on. And I was like, I'll just have a half. I'll have a pint, please, mate. Straight away. Just ask for a pint, Don't know how it happened. It just happened. Just came out.
It does happen.
So worth it, though.
Speaking of, what do I drink next? Is the question.
That's the question. It's going in the magic fridge. The magic fridge.
The magic fridge.
Right. Not yet, Bramwell. Cheers for yours. Don't stop. One day it'll happen. There we go. Daisy surprised to show you a pint of delirium. Yeah.
Well, they will.
They did it. They did it. As says Tom on the Guinness. Shocking, but he was. Luke says he sold half of the stock off today. The other half is going in the fridge in the office. He's keeping the rest of it. I love it. Disco says a pint of delirium. That's tremendous. Tremendous.
Tremendous.
Luke says Middlesbrough got beat, so it's an extra 2 beers tonight. Every goal concede. Can't wait till we get hammered. We got you next in the cup, haven't we? Spurs are playing Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. Forgot about it. If you're a fan of European beers, particularly German and Belgian, I've always found Beer Hunter to be pretty good. Often have good deals too.
Interesting.
Beer Hunter, that's worth noting. It seems like all my favourite places. It's a shame. You've got to try KBS Vanilla Cinnamon Stout. I've ordered one, Jim. I've got one on the way.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that. Breaking news: Argyle are massive. Tom, what have you gone for?
Well, I picked one out and instantly regretted it, so I hadn't read the description. But this is one of the ones that I got from Luke's shop. It's from Three Brothers, and it's called Trilogy Blonde. It's got like a reflective label, so it's kind of hard to read.
That's quite cool.
All in one thing. It's 3 different hops, and as you can probably guess by my reaction, one of them is the one I don't like. But it's Simcoe, Azaka, and Citra. I'm going to give it a go because I'm going to have to drink it at some point. I don't feel like this is one. I've got so many in for review at the minute. I don't feel like this is one that's going to end up getting there anytime soon. It will just end up staying in the fridge forever. So let's find out. Hey, let's find out.
Get stuck in. Chris, what's happening, lads? How you doing, Chris? Hope you're all, mate. I've got Canadians in. Hey, good afternoon. Nice to see you guys just walked in. Welcome along, my friend. I hope you're well. Hope you're well, mate. Hope everything's okay with you and the craziness that's going on over there. Luke, I'm wishing for a 10-0, mate, just for you. Chelsea won 1-0. Terrible performance. You won, though, mate. You won. Who cares? Chubby sound Canadian. You're not getting a Citra?
No, it smells quite malty. I'm quite excited. I think it's going to be good.
Luke says, praying Phil. Mark says, beer choices for tonight, Paul. 1, Atom. With their Waves at 6% New England IPA. 2, Vibrant Forest with their Misty Wood IPA at 6%. And what's that, number 3? A Dan Nipa called FSXK from Loch Lomond. Oh, I like Loch Lomond. They're a good brewery, man. Vibrant. I don't think I've had anything from Vibrant Forest.
I've heard a bit about them, but I've not had anything.
Yeah. They've managed to avoid me. Vibrant Forest. I have to get involved. It sounds like a good lineup there, Mark. That sounds good. Paul and Crummy, how we doing, lads? Paul, mate, reckon you will win 2-1 against City, to be honest. I think you're full of shit. Conte's a quality manager. Even I'm not even sure about that anymore. How's Wolves and Southampton? Better than us, mate. Better than us. Luke, how are we? Also, ladies and gentlemen, Slargo is launching tomorrow in Amsterdam. Can't wait. We'll be in Amsterdam having a good time. Southampton on fire. My boys won 2-0 today. Get in. They got a good coach. They got a good manager there at Southampton.
That beer's a bit of all right.
Is it a bit of all right? You enjoyed that one?
It's a bit of all right. It's quite given that it's very new world hops, very craft hops. It's quite traditional in execution, but it's really malty up front, and you just get a lot of hop lingering aftertaste. So it's quite a good all rounder. That not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Sounds good. Sounds very good. I actually need to top up.
What you got in the machine?
The Paulana Hells I've got in there
Nice.
at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you in charge.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a quick Jimmy Riddle, and then I'm going to fill up my glass.
Going to do it. I'm going to find where we are in the comments. All right, let's see how many we can get through before he gets back. So after this, Mark Jones says, sure, it wasn't a verdant I tried at my bottle shop. Got told it had a cabbagey taste to it. Didn't think it did until I had more. Very weird. There are a couple of hops that can have that kind of there's a special term for those kind of vegetables. Anyway, cabbage, Brussels, that kind of thing. But yeah, I can't remember which one it is, but I have had a beer that's tasted that way before. Trilby Phil says word prowess. I can't quite. So the screen is far away. Is awesome fact. Okay. Chris says he's doing a collab with Miller. What a beer that was! Blast from the past. Those days when I was applying to compete in the Olympics. Chris is living in 82 different alternate realities at once, I think. David Longstaff is in. He says, "Hello, you beautiful lot." Hello, David. How are you doing? Mark Joe says, Phil would love Ward. Oh, okay. I thought it said word prowess. Apparently, Ward Prowse is a footballer. So there you go. Learned something there. Chris says, I'm collating with Superbock as well. And he's talking football. Captain Music Bench says, Agent Lampard is doing a magnificent job at Everton since taking over from Agent Rafa. Is that? Sorry, the text is really small. We don't care what the red slur says, apparently. CJ says, salted popcorn ain't bad apart from the salt. Yeah, salt's, I mean, catch 22, you want low calorie, you need to have some salt in there to get some flavour through. So it is a necessary evil, probably. Trouble says, Mark, I wouldn't. News update, Argyle are still massive. Presumably, Argyle has been relocated to the jungle. Chris says, Captain meets respect. Lampard, Argyle are terrible. Favourite Northern Monk, says Luke Booth. My favourite Northern Monk is probably North Star, just the easygoing, regular chocolate stout. I think that's probably... That said, I've got a couple of their impies in the fridge behind me that I've not tried yet, and I think one of those might take it. So the only one of their impy stouts I've had is North Star 2, and I've got North Star 3 and Death Star 2 in the fridge. So that should be interesting. Chris says, I love Sade. Let me skip down a few. I'm going to skip football comments because I can't pass any real comment on them. Jim says, have either of you had Old Rasputin from Left Hand Brewery? It's available in cans now. No, Jim, I haven't, but I remember you mentioning this before, and it sounds very good. Need to see if we can get it over here. Trilby Phil says, a trampoline ended up on the A303, not far from me. Oh, dear. That's not ideal. Not ideal. Chris says, Captain Meat, you lot sent death threats to Gerard, apparently. Well, I mean, that's quite an accusation, isn't it? Chris says the storm was mad yesterday. Saw an old lady getting blown over. He was going to help her, but she was an Arsenal fan. Well, I mean, yes, that's definitely the right approach. Chris says I can eat Marmite with a spoon, but then I am insane. Yeah, I don't think you could pick up many notes in beer if you eat Marmite with a spoon, immediately afterwards. Jim says Asahi Super Dry has got only 10 grams of carbs. Well, if we're going to go talk about mass-produced beer that's not too bad for you, Guinness is actually low in calories compared to pretty much anything else. So it's got something like in a pint, 10 calories more than a light lager. So which is quite it's worth doing. Where are we?
Bit of a knobhead pour in the end, but there you
go. That's acceptable by my standards. So you're right.
I was going to say, if you got that in Germany, you wouldn't complain, would you? I guess.
No. And it's German beer, so I blame the beer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Matt Hall's got a couple of cans of Tiny Rebel in the fridge. Not sure when I'll get around to drinking 8. Oh, they've got them out of the fridge. They stay out of the fridge because they're 18%ers. Not sure when he's going to drink them.
Tiny Rebel.
Yes.
One of them breweries at the moment, aren't they? I've just got no interest in buying their beer.
Yeah, same.
A bit like Brewdog. I just, every time I see a new one from them, I'm just like, I don't care. You know?
Yeah.
I've had so many bang average beers from them. I'm just like, Do they brew good beer anymore? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Not worth the risk.
Lads, what you saying on the boxing, Khan or Brook? I genuinely have no idea. I know nothing about Brook, if I'm honest. I know
No, I
nothing
don't.
about him. Khan's a skilled fighter, but he's got a glass jaw, hasn't he? So if Brook, it's like anyone who gets into the ring with him, if they can hold themselves and they got a bit of skill, but they can land a punch, then Khan's going to be in trouble. So Chris is going for Khan. I reckon John would batter both of them. Said, Paul, send me your address on Insta. I'll send you a few goodies. Oh, mate, thank you very much.
There you go.
I'll give you a shout, mate. I'll give you a shout on the old Instagram. Thank you. Chris says, Luke, how's the borough doing? This guy says, good. Excellent pangolin knowledge, Crummy. Says this guy. He appreciated that.
I try.
They're saying you only live once is pretty misleading. How do you know you only live once? I reckon when you die, you become a bottle of Schlager. He's obsessed with Schlager.
It might be my fault because he kept putting it in, and I just started pronouncing it Slager instead of Slagger, which I think it was what he intended. And I was like, given it's a beer channel, we're just going to start calling it Slager. And now, unfortunately, Chris is living in 82 different alternative realities, where he's the owner of a very successful Dutch-based lager company called Slager.
Love it. I love it. He says he's going to Amsterdam to unveil it, so it's got to be good. It's got to be good. This guy is drinking a pangolin ale, pale ale, by Endangered Brewing for World Pangolin Day.
Oh, nice. Is that real, or are you just making stuff
up?
You
just made that up.
You are. I'm very impressed.
And a bit like they used to be called No Heroes. They used to be called No Heroes Brewing, but now they're called, I think it's Better Earth. They're called now, based in Boreham Wood, or just north of London. And they have like illustrations of animals on their cans. I think I've done some reviews from them about a year or so ago. Really good beers. And they're a bit like they said every time you did an order, they plant a tree. But I don't know where they're planting the trees. That's the only thing. I hope they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a brewery said they were planting some trees and then there was no trees.
Yeah. I'm hoping they actually do it. Yeah. Borough lost and 2 more drinks. There you go. John says, Man City 0, Spurs 4. You heard it here first. I love your mentality, mate, but I don't see nothing but a comfortable City win. Speaking of which, we've kicked off. So let's see how much. Oh my goodness me. Okay.
What happened?
7 minutes in, Manchester City 0, Tottenham 1. So Spurs have taken the lead early doors. I was not expecting that.
Well.
Okie dokie. Amir Khan will win, reckons Chris. Alien, he says pub. How you doing, Alien? I love that. That's like the Alien 3 artwork, isn't it? Proper cool. I love it.
I like they took the time to space the letters out in the username as well.
Yeah, to make it look legit. Yeah, I love that.
While we're talking about low calorie snacks, I got some popcorn that Luke sent me along with some beers, so I'm going to dig into this now. I know popcorn's low calorie, but there's actually no info on it. Oh no, it's on the bottom. Mistake. I was about to say there's none on it, and all I can find is a big circle in the lid, so there must be no calories in it. But per 100 grams. Okay, this one's covered in toffee. It's not that good for you, but I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Got to be done. I'm the same. I like popcorn. It's low in calories, but like you say, they coat it in sugar and everything, don't they?
They do. It's better, but it's not as bad as the pork scratchings that I would rather eat instead. So we'll take the win on that.
Yeah, fair play to pork scratchings. I love pork scratchings. So bad for you. Beer Dog says Thomas has tried to save me for one of his infamous interviews, but our schedules have never aligned. Worry for the time he does get me on. The questions he asks are incredible. They are incredible. Like it's just you never heard anything like it. Alien is talking in French. Abonnez-vous à me? Avant je supporte you. I don't know. Upon you at me. I think you might be having a bit of a giggle, but there you go. Spurs' best player has to be Jamie O'Hara. Jesus Christ. So I know we're bad, but we're not that bad. Come on, Chris. Give us a bit of credit, mate. And he says, boo. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're chatting on, mate. Not going to race to that, Chris. John, Spurs' best player, and I dare say the world's greatest commentator. It's Garth Crooks. I've never enjoyed listening to Garth Crooks analysing football matches. I always think he's a bit of a miserable git. You know, he was a good centre forward though in his day back in the 80s. He was quick. Chilby feels the only reason Thomas isn't in chat is because he's going through his Chilby destroying questions. Yeah, Chilby's going to get his ass handed to him later on. It should be good viewing.
Can we play some bets on what questions he's going to ask? Like, there's definitely think there's going to be a question that goes, if you weren't a Trilby, what hat would you be?
Would you ever wear a baseball cap? Would you do it?
Question. It's a good question.
Matt Hall says, hopefully we'll see Fraser Clark smash his way to winning his fight. So he's out on the card as well. He's out on the fights before. Luke says, don't do it, Crummy.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
How long ago was that?
Don't do it. Don't do it. That was at 5:27, which was 15 minutes ago.
I already opened that beer then, so it's not that. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? It's a mystery. Johnson's had how do I say that? A Duchess Belgian beer. Mm-hmm. Where is the line drawn between a sour and vinegar? It's a good question. It's a good question.
How old was the beer?
That's also a very good question. Yeah, how long had you had that sour knocking around?
Because eventually it will get there.
Like I say, if you've got a sour beer that just loses all its body, you are essentially left with vinegar, aren't you? I just don't get on with sour beers. I need to try, but I don't. Yeah.
I'll send you a list of some I think you will enjoy.
Yeah,
because I'm not mad on them, but there's some that I do really like.
I want to put in an order with Holy Goat. Have you heard of them? No. Holy Goat, they're Scottish brewers. Two guys who run Holy Goat, and one of them is the guy that started Vault City. Right. And he left Vault City because they got to the point where they were having to brew certain things to keep customers happy, and he soon realized that he wasn't doing what he set out to do, which was basically like sort of extra fermented ales and wild beers and things like that.
Yeah, that's the sort of sour that I like. I'll be honest, I'm not. I struggle to get on with Vault City, as I struggle to call it beer. I had a debate with a few people on Instagram about this earlier in the week. It wasn't particularly about Vault City. It was just beer styles in general. And it was basically people saying people were not amused when people said, "What, we can't call that beer?" And I was thinking, well, the problem is it gets to everyone's got their own like point where they go, that for me no longer represents what you're calling it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So Vault City for me, a lot of their stuff, not all of them, I've had some that I quite like, and in fact the cheap ones that are in Tesco, weirdly, one of those is a bit more beer centric than a lot of their stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, at what point do we just go, this is actually cider with different yeast? Yeah,
that's where I'm at. I've not drunk a sour yet. I thought to myself, that's a beer. You know, I like my beer to taste like beer. I want to taste hops. I want to taste the malt. You know, things like that. Yeah. I'm into creativity in beer. Don't get me wrong. But when you're just making a run-of-the-mill sour, it's okay, it's fruity, and then there's a bit of sour at the back of it. I could just have a soft drink and some sour sweets. Do you know what I mean? It's not beer for me.
Yeah, so, I mean, the argument from people who was like, no, it's all beer, it's fine, it's all beer, was that historic styles will be more like that, like because of I mean, fruit's been used in beer in Europe for hundreds of years. That's nothing new, and all the other things was like, I get where you're coming from, but I feel like that was all done for a reason, to make the beer accessible and basically palatable at that time, because they didn't have the know-how and infrastructure to produce consistent, clean drinks. But we do now. So, and it's still not the same. They're overusing the fruit in a lot of those styles, I think. And it's like, I don't know. I struggle to really say, yeah, that's definitely beer, because I don't know. My litmus test is give Dictionary Corner a taste of it, and if she says it doesn't taste like beer, then there's no beer in there, because she didn't like it. So, yeah. It's a funny.
No, I'm yet to get on board with the sour beers. Like I say, I'm up for trying, but at the moment, I've not had one that's kind of been like, ooh, that's a game changer. I might start drinking sours. You'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Phil says this guy. Phil's going to be ripped a new one. Is Raf Hasenhüttl good though? They lost 9-0 twice. That is true. But they bounce back. They always bounce back, and that. If a coach can keep a team on side, then that's half the job, as far as I'm concerned. You could be the best coach in the world, but if the players aren't on board with what you're saying, your reputation goes down the toilet very, very quickly. And I think Hasenhüttl's pulled Southampton back twice, like he said. So I think he's a good coach. I really do. I think he could do some. He could do a good job at a bigger club. If he had a big club that had the budget, he's one to look out for. I think Hasenhüttl. You're not watching the game? I'm not. I've made the decision not to watch the game today because I'm not enjoying watching Spurs at the moment. I find their football miserable and boring, and I'm not bothered. And if I'm not there, if I haven't got a ticket for the game, I don't really like watching Spurs on TV. I kind of feel powerless when I'm sat at home watching them on TV. I prefer to be there. So yeah, I made the decision not to watch it tonight, and I thought I'd have a few beers and relax instead. So yeah. That was my decision. Paul, I know you're keen on St. Austell. Won't get into my thoughts on Tribute. How do you find Menadu? I enjoyed it. It wasn't the most amazing stout I've ever had, but I did enjoy it. I had it. When did I have it last? Not last year, the year before, when I went down to Cornwall last. I went to St. Austell. We were on our honeymoon. So one of the days on our honeymoon, I went, Abby, we're going to St. Austell, by the way. And she was like, okay, what's St. Austell? I was like, it's a brewery.
Of course it is.
Okay. So yeah, we went down. It was great. We couldn't get to do the tour because everything was shut due to you know what. But the gift shop was open and we got to go around the town. And yeah, there was a lot of beers that you could get in the shop that you can't get anywhere else. But not a lot, at least around my way anyway. So that was pretty cool. So, yeah, but I like St. Austell. I'm a big fan. And Tribute on cask, I still think is a good beer. If you can find it, I still think it's good. I'd rather drink Tribute than Doom Bar, that's for sure. Yeah,
you get Tribute quite a lot around here. I'm not a fan of it, but I don't know if it does. I don't know if it's one of those that doesn't travel well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I haven't had it on cask since I was last in Cornwall.
Right.
And I was drinking it in pubs there. Where did I drink it? Boscastle. I was drinking it in a pub in Boscastle. And then I went to Tintagel. I was drinking beer from Tintagel Brewery, which was amazing because it was like literally yards away. That was very cool.
Nice.
It's nothing. You can't beat beer from the source, can you? It's just the best.
No.
Chris says, you're 1-0 up. Yeah, it won't last, mate. It won't last. I'm not getting too excited. My theory is if I don't watch, Spurs will win. If I do watch it, it'll all go tits up. So maybe that'll work. Jim and Paul, have either of you had the Founders Breakfast Stout? I have a recipe to brew it, but never had the beer. I do like a breakfast stout. Again, I've got one of them on the way as well. Their breakfast stout. The one with the baby on the front of it being fed. I've got that on the way, the breakfast stout. I've heard good things. Mark says, Paul, was your favourite out of the latest beer 52, mate? I'll be honest, I've not had a single beer out of it so far. I've not had a single beer out of it. I got a
I
load.
thought you had one out of it the other night. You're on a live. I'm sure. I think you had one.
Do you remember what I had? Because I can't.
Yeah, it was all Scottish ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, Scottish.
You had the. I think you had the big MP Williams Brothers one.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. I had the Williams Brothers one. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, I had the Williams Brothers Stout, and I quite enjoyed that for what it was. When you're on a session, sometimes you forget what you're drinking, don't you?
Yeah.
Or always forget what I'm drinking in my case.
I'm eager for you to try that Black Isle one. It's one of my
stout, the oatmeal stout.
Yeah,
I might crack that open now. Actually, it's in the fridge, so it's nice and chilled. I'll get it.
Disclosure: it could be terrible. I've not tried that one. I reckon I don't even know whether that's one they've brewed for subscription boxes or
it may be.
I'm not
sure. Walrus,
but they're good at pretty much everything. So I think it'll be decent.
Yeah, I've had Black Isle beers before. I like their logo. I love the thistle. I think that's, as far as logos go, that's pretty cool. That one.
But they've canned that in the same way they can their core range. So I wonder if they've added to their core range with it.
Oh, maybe.
Because actually there isn't a stout in their core range.
So it's a non-organic, unfiltered oatmeal stout. I mean, the words unfiltered oatmeal and stout, I'm on board with. 100% organic. Scares me a little bit still, but
no. So they everything they put out is organic, and I think it shows in some way. I don't know. Maybe it's all subconscious, but a lot of the stuff that they use in their beer grows in the field behind their brewery.
Oh, wicked! I love that.
So
yeah,
it's a beautiful place if you ever get up to it.
Whereabouts are they in Scotland?
Just outside of Inverness on the Black Isle. The Black Isle is a if you were anywhere else in the UK, you consider it just part of Inverness, but obviously because of the scarcity of big towns up there, then they consider themselves a separate thing. But yeah.
So yeah, the postcode is IV8, so that would Black Isle Brewing. I love Inverness, beautiful. You actually been on Loch Ness?
Yes, yeah.
I've been on. I was gutted. Didn't see the monster. I was fuming, absolutely fuming. He never came up.
I filmed an intro for a Loch Ness Brewery beer review outside of Loch Ness, and then had to drive somewhere else to drink it because I was driving, so I couldn't do it there.
Mate, I'd love to get up there again, man. It's beautiful. We were lucky when I was up there. It was a really nice day as well. And you're on a boat on Loch Ness. The sun was up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful part of the world. Really is. Yeah. So see how long that lasts. 23 minutes in. Goodness me. Dawn Spurs. Jim, Rob, yes, they're exceptional. They are exceptional. There you go. Brown was saying hello to Jim. Joel reckons Harry Kane's crap. I disagree with that. Couldn't tell you the last time I drank Tiny Rebel or Brewdog. Oh, hello. We got a friend in. I've just realised Chris is here as well. Boom.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just sitting there waiting patiently for you.
How long have you been sat there?
A good few minutes.
Oh no.
I can't. Other people can't see people waiting. So
yeah, I've done that so many times. I'm chatting away, and then you suddenly glance down. You're like, "Hang on, there's 3 squares. There was only 2 a minute ago. Where'd they come from?"
I was literally just about to send you a text message saying, "Oi, look down."
How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yourselves?
We're good, man.
Not bad at all.
We're good. What are you drinking, Chris? You on the sauce yet?
It's a state. I feel like there's one beer that everyone likes.
I'd say
I can't think of anyone who's gone, nah, I'm not keen, not interested. Everyone likes it.
It's a lovely beer, isn't it? It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. As far as supermarket beers go, that's right up there, isn't it? You know, well, I say supermarket beers that are available in supermarkets. Yeah. It's right up there.
Mm-hmm. It's just consistent, isn't it? It's always the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke says second bottle down. I've got 20 Duckling lagers in the fridge. Might as well make inroads. So Luke is on a mission to get absolutely annihilated this evening, and hopefully he just keeps checking in with us. And if it all goes quiet, then we know what's happened. He's fallen off his chair and he can't be bothered to get up again, something like that.
What is this Spurs score at the moment? I haven't dared look.
We're a goal up at City at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're about 25 minutes in or so. It's still 1-0. Shocking. Scenes at Manchester. There you go. Jorby says, Luke, I have a deal for you, mate. I will advertise your website every 10 minutes on my interview tonight. There you go. That's a good offer. Great offers, Jorby. Chris says, Phil, what interview are you doing tonight, mate? You got Sade on or Wet, Wet, Wet? Go with old singers. Don't think. Jorby says, I'll sneak in just to see what Thomas says. Beer Dog says, Better World Brewing. That's it, Better World. What do I try and call it? It's thanks to reviews of them that I got into them. They do good beer, don't they? Better World.
They're in Boreham Wood, aren't they? Is it Better World? They're in Boreham Wood?
That's right. Yeah, Boreham Wood. Yeah, used to be called No Heroes, and then they rebranded, and they've gone all Better World, all about wildlife and all that supposedly. So
Always silver cans of animals on the front, aren't they?
that's the one. With really good drawings of wildlife on them. They've got like an orangutan beer. They've got a wolf beer. There's, what else have they got? I've forgotten what else they've got on there. There's a cat. There's a lynx or something like that.
Yeah.
Luke says your beers are cheaper than delivery. Luke says if Spurs win tonight, they'll get beat off Borough. Probably that'd be a Spursy thing to do. Beat Manchester City and lose to Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Look, we ain't beating Manchester City tonight. It's just a good start. That's all.
Our record against City is not too bad.
Yeah, Simo was saying that earlier, but it's we don't win at their place very often, but we always seem to beat them at our place.
Yeah.
It's weird. We are a bit of a bogey team for them. The fact that we're a goal up, nearly half an hour into it, I mean that's bad by City standards. You know, to be a goal down to anyone is pretty bad for their standards.
Have you discussed the boxing tonight yet?
Yeah, we have a little bit. I don't know much about it. I don't know much. In fact, I know nothing about the other guy. I know Amir Khan, but I don't know nothing about the other bloke.
Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight's 8 years too late, really. That's the problem with it. It should have been 8 years ago. And I reckon Kell Brook would have won 8 years ago, but I'm not sure now. He's had too many injuries.
Do we know what channel he's on? Is it like The Zone or something like that?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sky are the biggest people that are playing it tonight, I think. But
yeah.
I think Scott's doing a watch along, isn't he?
Apparently so. He was in earlier. He said he's doing a watch along.
Yeah, about 10:30, isn't it?
Yeah, I should have asked him what channel he's on. I'll have a scan because I do fancy watching a good punch up. But excuse me. Where are we at? Low calories beer. There's one beer I can think of. That's Slager. Right now.
Sky Sports box office.
Yeah.
Sky Sports box office. All right.
I thought it was. So it cost an arm and a leg to watch it then.
I've got one of them dodgy Amazon sticks. I'll see if I can find it on there. Must be able to find it on there.
Yeah, you will be able to, I would have thought.
Got to be able to find it. In the pub, no one can hear you gulp. Fair point. Fair point. Well, there's no one else in there. Luke, I said Spurs would win 2-1. They've only been playing half hour, mate. Getting ahead of yourself. Slurpy Davies in. Speaker slurping. Here he is.
Evening, Slurpy.
Dave says up the Borough. Slurpy says you're going to get it tonight, Phil. Oh, getting filthy already. Popcorn is one of those things you can go from being the healthiest snack possible to the most unhealthy by the simple addition of a coating.
Yeah.
This isn't very healthy.
But also, it's so sweet. I'm actually not eating a lot of it. So in retrospect, it's not too bad.
Love it. Chubby's put a link in to see himself get annihilated by Thomas's questions. Mark is chomping on the spicy sweet chili prawn crackers. Pretty good too. Too many calories for you, mate. Yeah, I can't do calories no more. I've given up on them.
He's left all of them behind.
I've given up on calories. I've changed my life, mate. No more calories. Dave saying hello to Slurpee. Rich says, I'm back. Had a phone call. As for the boxing, I hope Khan gets punched out of his sambas. not a lot of love for Amir Khan on here this afternoon. It's got to be said. What do we reckon is going to happen in the fight tonight? I'm just going to have a fill up while you're doing that.
I think if Khan uses his boxing brain and his speed, I think Khan will probably win. I think if he gets drawn into a punch up, toe to toe in the middle of the ring, I think Khan will get knocked out. Kel's got quite a powerful punch and he's got the potential to knock Khan out. But yeah, I think if Khan's clever, he should win. But yeah, if he gets caught up in a good old proper toe-to-toe slugfest, Kell Brook wins for me. Bit of a politician's answer, that really, wouldn't it? Because it kind of favoured both.
A little bit. Do you know what time it's on?
10:30 is the walk-on, so it'll probably be about 10 to 11. It'll probably start.
Okay, interesting.
Why do they always have to be on so late?
It's annoying, isn't it, that? They've promoted the hell out of a fight, and then you have to wait until, ridiculous o'clock to watch the bloody thing.
Yeah.
But there you go. Now I'll watch it. I will have a search to see if I can find a stream.
Going to one of my staples.
Blue Monkey. What's that one?
Blue Monkey.
Oh, is that it's not the stout, is it?
No, this is BG Sips. This is their trad pale.
Ah, it was their stout, wasn't it, that you gave me that I really enjoyed?
Yes.
Absolute banger.
Every time I see a bottle of that BG Sips, it just reminds me of Big Sip Beer Review. That's the first thing I think of when I see BG Sips.
I'm not familiar with that, so it just doesn't do it for me. But
he stopped reviewing, hasn't he? Big Sip Beer Reviews. He's knocked it on the head.
I don't think I've heard of him. Yeah, Big Sip Beer Reviews.
Big Sip Beer Reviews. You must have. He always necks it. Always does what he calls the. I can't remember, but whenever he's reviewing a beer, he then just downs the whole lot pretty much in one go.
Sounds right.
He's a good lad, but yeah, he stopped reviewing, which is a shame because he was pretty good. He was a good laugh.
Did he say why he stopped?
I think just a change in personal circumstances and work circumstances. He might come back one day, but I think he's knocked it on the head for good, really.
Oh. So you
never know. Is the channel still active? Can we go and find it?
Yeah, still active. Yeah, it's still going. Big Sip Beer Reviews. He's still going. He's a Welsh lad. And when I first started my channel, he was like one of the first reviewers that kind of contacted me and sort of wished me luck and stuff. Nice guy. He's a nice guy. Got a certain way of reviewing beers, that's for sure. But yeah, his channel's still there.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? Now I've seen it. I think I have seen it before. I just totally forgot about it. I'll check. I'll have another watch later.
Stan says home from work now. Picked up some Holston pills. I like Holston pills.
Yeah,
Years.
I still quite enjoy it. Jim, guys, have you heard about Bud Light Next? Only 12 calories, 9 grams of carbs at 4%. Blimey, that's more than the Bud Light that we get over here.
That's what? What?
No. 12 calories.
Surely there's more calories in the. I'm perplexed because there has to be a certain amount of calories in a milliliter of alcohol, right?
You think so? Yeah.
Well, there is. I'm fairly confident. Yeah, because if you take so like take vodka for example, it's about the closest thing to pure booze and water, right?
Yeah.
And that for a 25 ml measure is what, 40 calories, something like that.
Yeah,
maybe
about that,
35.
Yeah, it's about 40
Um,
calories, isn't it, for vodka?
So you're going to be looking at about the same amount for a 4% beer. Yeah, I don't know how they've done that. Magic.
I don't think I've ever considered calories when I drink beer. I don't think I've ever looked into how many calories are in a beer. I wouldn't know.
You're nice and slender, Chris. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
That's
fair
where I've
call.
gone wrong. That's where I've gone wrong, basically.
Calories are certainly something I don't have to worry about, but I've never given that any thought, to be fair, how many calories are in a beer.
Let's
It
put
can-
it
it
this
can
way. If you're
vary.
drinking beer all day, don't eat. Don't have any food. Because a pint of lager, generally, and this is a German Hellas lager, it's about 230 calories a pint.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Big impy stout. You can be knocking on 500.
Wow.
Yeah, I say it's got to be up there, isn't it? The amount of malts and sweetness and everything that goes into one of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's now 1-1 in the football. City have equalised. See, it didn't take long.
Right.
Yeah.
Dogs want your attention.
He's grumpy. What's up?
Did he get free? Did he get his walk before you came on?
He didn't. He didn't get walked today because the weather's horrific. He was just being. I was just feeding him before. Before I came on. He's just seeking attention.
What breed of dog is he, Tom?
He's a husky.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Vasquez says Slurpee. Rich says hello, Tom. Bramwell says hi, Slurpee Dave. Chris says I seen an old lady fall over due to storm. I was going to help her, but she was a mixture of a Spurs and Arsenal fan. There's no such thing as a mixture of a Spurs and Arsenal fan.
No.
There's no such thing. This is the thing. Chris doesn't understand this because he's a Chelsea fan. They don't have any proper rivals. They're not a real club. They're a Toys R Us football club. They don't understand. You're either at Tottenham or Arsenal. There's no mixture.
No.
We hate each other. There is no mixture. You can't get that twisted. Chubby Film, hoping you're asked to explain the origin of your Chubby Overlord. Yeah, we need to know the origins. Eating is cheating. So don't do it, says Luke. Yeah. Phil says, Paul, I got given a cap at work yesterday. Did you wear it? Definitely got to try the Vibrant Forest Waves. Spot on, says Mark Jones. I'll have to have a look. Vibrant Forest. I've never had a beer from them. I've got to do it.
Oh, dear.
To see the fella on a bicycle with no arms. Can't think of his name, but his face rings a bell.
Oh dear.
That is really
Quite like that one.
Yeah.
Phil's not interviewing anyone. Thomas is doing the interviewing. Sade or wet. I'm missing the joke here. I'm sure it's the second time he's asked that question. If he asks that, will be answered. Slappy says hello, Mr. Bramall. Slappy said disco. Chris, Caitlyn Jenner. It's about time I mentioned her. Caitlyn Jenner. We've not spoken about Caitlyn Jenner for a long time. Beer dog, not a fan of sours either. There we go.
I am.
Maria. Chris loves the sour, doesn't he? Yeah.
Sour.
I forgot about that. We were talking about it earlier. I just can't get on with them.
I've got a couple of nice sours in my fridge. Well, I hope they're nice.
Scratch it.
Who you got sours by?
One is from Pomona Island and the other one's from New Bristol Brewery.
Ah.
So they probably will both be very good.
I know you're a massive fan of New Bristol Brewery, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah, I've never had a sour from them, so I'm looking forward to that one.
What flavour sour is it? Because I like New Bristol. I think they're very good.
I can't remember. I'll have to dive down and have a look for you.
It's going down.
I'm going down.
Apparently Tyson Fury's got an energy drink. I had a sip on the new Tyson Fury energy drink today. Nice, actually. Better than Red Bull. Not as sweet as Monster. See, I like Monster. If I have an energy drink, I will drink a Monster every now and then.
Yeah, Monsters are all right.
I feel like I overdid them in my early 20s. I'm not keen on them now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not bothered. Anyway, I never drank that many. I used to see people like religiously at like 9 a.m. in the morning, just always carrying one. I'm like, coffee does this as well, right?
Yeah,
a lot less impactful on your intestines.
Well, they do a ginger one now. I'm all over it. It's called the Monster Mule, and it's 7 calories for the whole can. So I'm all over that like a cheap suit at the moment. Oh, is that lime?
I can't make it out.
Is that lime and raspberry?
Lime and raspberry crumble sour, the new Bristol Brewery one.
I bet that'll be good.
Lime and raspberry crumble sounds great, and then they chuck the word sour at the end of it. I'm like, oh.
And then the one I've got from Pomona Island, probably just twisting. It's yuzu and ginger sour with matcha.
Blimey. So matcha and ginger together.
A couple of weeks ago, I reviewed the North Brewing sour that's in Sainsbury's. So that was a lime sour. And I said, it was a great sour. And I said, it really needed ginger in it. And then I went on Trembling Madness and then found that ginger sour. So I'm hoping that'll be pretty good as well. I think ginger and sour has got to work. Got to.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture that in my mind. Ginger and sour.
Lime and ginger and a sour. It's got to work. Can't see how that would.
Yeah, well, lime is sour anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
true.
And add a ginger bite to it.
Yeah, it worked.
In my mind, it works.
So Richard's apparently Tyson Fury's got a new energy drink out. He said it was quite nice. I didn't know about that. I'll look out for that. Vinegar is more closely related to wine, he thinks. Blimey. I am behind with that. Oh no, we were talking about that earlier, weren't we? Vinegars. I'm a big fan of Phil. Oh, I meant no wait. I mean him. No wait, her. The Dutchess Sour did have a best before date of late 2023. Did say tart cherry flavour, so maybe I mistook that for vinegar.
Maybe.
The Chubby's laughing at Chris. Slurpy says, I've given up my job crushing cans of pop. It was so depressing.
Oh shit!
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Paul, what's your hoodie say? Quite simply, it says Spurs with a great big night tick down through the middle of it. There are other sporting goods manufacturers available, I might add. John says for Slurpy. That's what he said. Squeaky bum time for Chubby Phil. Slurpy says hi Luke. Chubby says big up Queen Camilla. Lol, what is that all about? It'll never happen, mate. I just had an iron brew sausage. Nearly choked. An iron brew sausage.
This came up on my stream on Thursday. The idea of iron brew sausage.
Is this a real thing?
No, Chris made it up, and then a few people thought he was being serious, and it just went off from there.
I see. Luke says hello, Slurpy. Joel says you can't call Desperados a beer. Awful stuff. I'd agree. It's not a beer. It's a blooming alco pop, isn't it?
On your 12-hour live, Tom, I remember you talking about doing Iron Brew and Guinness. Have you done it yet?
Not Iron Brew and Guinness yet. No, I will do it.
There's a beer reviewer. There's a Guinness reviewer. He's called the Guinness Guru. He's got a massive channel.
I'm familiar. Yeah.
He's done Iron Brew and Guinness. It certainly looks interesting.
Hold on. Dictionary Corner is now in the room, and as always, is just clarifying everything we say. Iron brew sausages, apparently, they exist.
Really?
Under the phone.
Why?
You can buy iron brew sausages from ballardsbutchers.co.uk. A traditional pork sausage with a Scottish twist of iron brew that adds sweetness to the flavour. Very popular, apparently. There you go. Learned something new.
They eat some weird stuff in Scotland, don't they? Chris says Desperados is toilet. Yeah, Desperados is it's just not a beer. It's just not a beer. It's an alcohol. It's for kids. It's just sweet, horrible stuff. It's not good. It tastes nothing like tequila. It's brewed in Holland, so it's got nothing to do.
France. Brewed in France.
Is it brewed in France?
Yeah.
It's even worse.
It gets worse.
French company.
Oh my days, that's horrific.
So on Desperados, it says with tequila flavour. So is it actually tequila or flavourings to taste like tequila?
Flavourings. There's no tequila in it.
Yeah.
In there. There can't be tequila in it.
No.
No. And it's quite strong as well, isn't it? Isn't it like 5.6 or something stupid like that?
I don't know. I thought it was 5. I don't know.
Not
But
sure.
you see youngsters or kids drinking it and they believe it's got tequila in it, which is just shaped the mentality of it, really. But
I soon get a shock when you give them a shot of tequila, though, won't
yeah.
they? This tastes nothing like Desperado.
But is it just to clarify? Is it only fooling young people in the West Country?
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know why teenagers sound like they're from Cornwall. I don't know what that was.
I mean, I don't think there's any teenagers left in Cornwall after the wind. So
No, it's all been blown away. They're all hair. Teenagers are all hair these days anyway, as well, aren't they? They've all got like really floppy hair.
Oh, they have.
See lads walking around doing that, and you're like, they'd have no chance in this weather. No chance.
My 17-year-old's hair is ridiculous. I beg him daily to go and get a haircut because it's exactly as you say, Paul. It's just this massive mop on the front, and he's forever flicking it out the way. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
this is not the panel to discuss hair, is it? Let's be honest.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm struggling to, unless it's facial, then yeah, it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Yeah, there's not a hair to be seen on the bonce.
No.
I've always dreamt of drinking Vizzy Orange, sailing on the ocean. It's been my fantasy.
Oh dear.
Oh my God! Kneel before Queen Camilla, kiss her ring.
No thanks.
What? My friend at work has been running around with fistfuls of herbs. I always knew she had too much time on her hands. There you go.
That's good.
Very nice. I like that. Prince Andrew's just opened up a new pub called the Duke of York for under 18s only.
I just had some breaking news. Well, it might not be breaking news. It's probably been the case for a long time, but something I didn't know. And apparently, Iron Brew is banned in Canada.
What?
Not, yeah, and there's only one thing I can say to that, and it's this.
That's genius.
Any excuse to run that clip, I'll find one every stream. I'll find it eventually.
Get it out. Perfect. Just get it out there. It's like Kinder Surprise. Kinder Surprise eggs are banned in the States, aren't they?
Yeah, because apparently it's not obvious not to eat bits of plastic.
Yeah, but they all have guns.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them have guns, but you know,
Really,
a lot of them have guns. But yeah, you can't get a Kinder Surprise egg in the States. Who knew?
And you can't get black pudding either. I've just been told in the US.
You can't get what? Sorry,
black pudding.
Shocking.
What?
No, shocking behaviour.
Shocking.
I'm not going ever again now. I'm not interested.
No black pudding. I'm not going to your country. Question for Tom. Why do you call your missus Dictionary Corner? Is it because she's smart with her words and grammar?
She is, but it's not solely that reason. It was more that she sits over in the corner of the room and then occasionally comes in with interesting facts like Dictionary Corner does on Countdown. That's the only reason. I don't know who coined the phrase first, whether it was me or someone else. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just stuck ever since. And it's slightly easier than Mrs. Crummy Beard for some reason. So it's just easier to say. So it's kept.
Everyone loves an interesting fact when you're half cut, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Someone says something really fascinating, you're like, shut up. You're having a giraffe. Can Dictionary Corner come up with an outstanding fact while we're sat here drinking?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go on.
But what are you classing as an outstanding fact?
I don't know. Just something that will blow my mind.
I'm up for that.
Paul wants to be amazed.
I want to be amazed. Blow my mind.
I suppose if you just type on Google outstanding interesting facts, it's going to give you a whole world of facts and that.
Don't give away what's happening, Chris. Don't give it away.
Person was doing 8 miles an hour.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that's a good one. The first person to be ever convicted of speeding in a car was doing 8 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's
That is
awesome. 8 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Blimey.
I don't know how they could tell it was 8 miles an hour because presumably at that point they wouldn't have had the tech for a
They would have had the
speedometer.
radar.
So, yeah. But interesting nonetheless.
I was about to say I could run that fast, but I'm not sure if I can. My dogs might be able to. There we go. There's the Black Isle Oatmeal Stout.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
That looks
I
alright.
hope it's good. I really hope it's good.
That head is going nowhere.
That's a very white head on a stout, isn't it?
It looks extra white in this light, to be fair. Here it looks slightly more tanned.
Wood.
Oh dear, I'm not getting
Watching
any.
Paul for a reaction to this beer.
Very little aroma. I'm trying so hard, I've got a froth in my nose now. I'm getting nothing on the aroma at all.
Interesting.
Right, we'll get stuck in. Attention. Really carbonated. Nah, it's rubbish.
That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. No, I've not had that one. Okay.
Oh dear.
You don't need a really carbonated stout. That's not the way forward.
Do you know what? It's just beer 52, I think.
You know what's weird? Most of their stuff, and if anything, is slightly on the undercarbonated side normally. So the fact that that's overcarbonated is
Weird.
a bit weird. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's been brewed for beer 52, which is why it's a bit crap. I have stopped my beer 52 subscription because I'm just sick of their bang average beers.
Yeah.
That's
disappointing.
I like the fact that I was getting beers from breweries around the world, and that was kind of cool. But it was every month the beers were bang average.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'd get one that was really good, but generally they were just forgettable.
Yeah.
You know. I've been with Beer 52 for about 3 years, and you can look through your scores of what you've given beers. I've only ever given two beers in the whole time 5 stars.
Yeah.
That kind of says it all. You know,
it's the same reason I gave mine up, and then I started getting beers in the Beer 52 box that you could also go and buy in a supermarket, which really peed me off.
It's a bit of a Mickey
Yeah,
take.
avoids the point entirely, doesn't it?
Yeah. And they're all 330 cans as well. That generally got up my nose a little bit.
Nah, it's really thin. It's carbonated. It's too light. It's too light. Too thin for an oatmeal stout. There's a slight bit of roasted malts at the back end, but not enough. Nah, it's pretty poor.
I'm going to find out if that is a Beer 52 special or not, because I don't really recall hearing about it before you said you got it. And I follow a lot of their stuff. Quite a lot.
Yeah, I reckon that's a Beer 52 exclusive. In fact, I hope it's a Beer 52 exclusive, just to kind of further my decision to kind of leave them.
So it wasn't included in the Burns Night special pack of their core beers, which was all of their core beers,
right?
Which all come in the same style can as that one.
Yeah. There's the can. Again, I like the artwork. I like the can itself. But yeah,
sorry, I lied. They do have a stout in their core range, but it's the Hibernator stout. Not.
So they got enough. They got no walrus.
Well, it's also an organic, unfiltered oatmeal stout.
So exactly the same as this.
There's no reason they'd add another one.
Yeah, so they've
I think
brewed
you're
this.
right. I think you're right. I think that's a disappointing beer 52 special.
Yeah, they've brewed that for beer 52, which is why it's garbage.
It's not in any of their promo material for their core range.
Yeah, bollocks to them. I'm glad I fobbed them off.
Yeah,
That's garbage. That's not good.
Don't take that as an example of what Black Ale normally do, because that's not it.
Oh, there you go. It's not unpleasant. It's just a pathetic stout. You know?
Yeah,
Just pathetic.
Yeah,
Great word.
just a pathetic stout. It's just, yeah.
They've used half the amount of malt that they normally would to get the price down.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. It just tastes like that. Oh, right. What? There's a stout recipe. Okay, let's cut everything in half and then make one. Okay.
They've probably taken Hibernator and literally just cut it in half, or used cheaper.
Stripped it. Yeah. Yeah. It tastes like a really, really bang, like an entry level stout, and even that would be a poor representation as an entry level. It's not good. Never mind. John, I will leave you to kiss that for Chris is Paul, you look depressed. I can give you the Slager hotline and a week's surprise Slager. I'd love that, mate. That'd be lovely. Dejan Kulusevski scored the goal. Yeah, new signing. So he got the goal, but it don't matter because all square, half time, and we're going to lose 3-1 now. That's my guess. That was my guess before the game, actually. 3-1 to City. So
Safe bet.
I'm on course. Thomas is going to make Phil look like a guest on Jeremy Kyle. My children made me do it. Stovey says, "Hey, beard dog, I knew a fella used to have a ham shank whilst holding time, parsley, and dill. He was called Herbie Hancock." Oh dear. Oh dear. Joel says, "I'm thinking about going to the Tiny Rebel Brewery for a couple of beers. I know you guys are not fans, but I've heard it's a good day out. It probably will be a fantastic day out.
Yeah,
you go to any beer festival that Tiny Rebel are at, they've always got the biggest and like the best looking setup.
Yeah.
But then you drink their beer and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
You know. So don't be fooled by the lights. But I bet they put on a really good day.
Yeah, they do.
And they probably have some beers at their brewery where they've actually put some effort in because it's small batch.
Without a doubt.
Just there.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I hope so. They're just one of them breweries, man. When they first started up, I was into it. I thought, yeah, they're good.
I do like their artwork.
Yeah, their artwork's fantastic.
And my beer mat that you can't see is a Tiny Rebel beer mat.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's one of the best logos in it.
Yeah, it is. It's superb. I love their artwork, but yeah, their beers have just gone downhill, haven't they, over the years?
Yeah, they've fallen off the edge of a cliff, haven't they, a little bit? It's worrying, really. It's worrying because they're still independent, aren't they? Tiny Rebel.
Yeah, they are,
Yeah.
Strange. Yeah, the problem with most pubs in the southwest, tribute or proper job, and that is true. Everywhere you go, you do get tribute or proper job. It's tribute in particular. There's adverts for it everywhere. But it's not terrible. But you've got Verdant down there. You've got Verdant in the southwest. You've got the name escapes me. The name Arbor. Well, Bristol, to be fair, but You've got Arbor, you've got New Bristol Brewery, you've got
left-handed giant at Bristol as well.
Of course, yeah, left-handed giant. It's some incredible beer being brewed down that way. It's
Bristol's got about 6 top-tier breweries now, I think.
Yeah, it's a hotbed. It's actually on my radar of somewhere I want to go out and get battered in Bristol. You know, I know it wouldn't take much, but that'd be a good couple of days, I reckon. Bristol for a few beers.
Yeah. For sure.
Did you ever have, I don't think it's still produced anymore, Stella Artois Black? Because the first time I ever had that was in Cornwall. But I never saw it again. Once I left Cornwall, I never saw Stella Artois Black ever again.
I don't remember ever drinking it, but I remember it. I remember it being advertised, Stella Black.
Yeah, it was nice.
Was it actually a dark lager, or was it just a branding thing?
It was. It wasn't a dark lager. I think it was just a better quality than Stella, but it was many years ago.
Mm.
We are talking probably 6 years ago. And I never saw it again. I saw it in Cornwall and I thought, well, I've got to have that. So I did. And then never saw it again after that. I don't think you can get it anymore. I don't think they did it for long.
I remember.
It was decent.
Was it a lower ABV Stella Black?
No, I think it was higher.
Was it higher? Oh.
Mm.
They did Stella 4, which is now redundant because it basically is 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're gonna have to Google Stella Black now.
That's the funny thing. Has anyone been watching Beer Masters?
I have watched it, but I struggled to get into it.
Yeah, I've only watched one. I do need to continue it.
Yeah, I finished it the other night, and in the final, the brewers had to make a pilsner, but they had to brew 2 batches, one after the other, but they had to be consistent. Yeah, so they had to be consistent. The art of making a beer that was consistent quality. And who was the brewery they chose to? Of every episode, they've had another brewery come in to illustrate what they're trying to get across. So you've had Leffe have been in there, Triple Carmelet have been in there.
Camden Town was in the first one.
Camden Town, yeah, them. And then they had the Dutch guys whose name eludes me at the moment were in the other one. Yeah, the last episode, the final, they got Stella in. Stella Artois were in.
Oh,
okay.
All about consistency. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's all good in Belgium. You know, if you go to Leuven, drink a Stella, it's going to taste a hell of a lot better than the garbage that we get here. You know, the 4.6 stuff that we've got on the supermarket shelves at the moment. It's yeah, I thought that was a bit of an embarrassing way to finish the series, personally. But you could have had Budvar or something, you know, something.
Yeah, but the whole thing was funded by AB InBev, wasn't it?
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, that's why the select breweries that were chosen were on there.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So Hertog Jan, that was it, the Dutch brewery I was thinking of. Hertog Jan,
good.
Leffe, Triple Carmelet, Camden Town Brewery, and Stella. So AB InBev.
They're all AB InBev.
And yet the woman who was presenting it is the lead brewer at Mothership.
Yeah.
So crafty, but not at the same time. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's always someone who's got a bankroll, isn't there?
I'm going to nip for a pee. Are you staying on until Thomas goes live?
Yeah, what time are they on?
They're on in half an hour, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll probably do another half hour.
Okay.
Another half hour.
We'll go for a pee, one more beer, and then we'll go and watch Trilby Phil, the man on the screen right now, getting slightly squiffy, I reckon.
Happy days. Happy days. Luke, my internet officially broke at 6:59. Virgin told me so. There you go. Slurpy does. Boss Castle, the Cobweb Inn. Yeah, beautiful pub. Beautiful pub. Yeah, Cobweb Inn. A lovely pub. I've got dropping my phone. I've got photos of the Cobweb Inn when I was there. What a pub. What a pub. See if I can find it. There it is. I don't think that's going to come up on the camera very well. That is the Cobweb Inn.
Yeah, that's come up pretty well. That's a good looking pub.
There's a beautiful pub. Beautiful, beautiful boozer. Yeah, I went there, had a few pints. I was drinking Tintagel Brewery, their beers, which is like the next stop along. And that was a great day. Really good day. Had a lot of fun. We'd been walking and I'd earned a few beers. That day. And then I was looking for local beers and they were like, yeah, Tintagel is like the next destination along the coast. And it was some good beer. Good beer. Is that your missus chuckling away in the background? I could hear.
Yeah, and she's like not even in the same room.
She had a couple of sherbets as well.
No, she hasn't. No. And I was sitting here thinking, I wonder if they can hear my missus chuckling in the lounge and I'm in the other room.
I could hear something then. I thought someone's laughing.
Yeah, I don't know what she's chuckling at. No idea, but she's obviously having a good time.
Yeah, thanks, laughing. That's all. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mark says it was the stout with me, Paul. It was the stout with me, Paul. Sorry, mate. I've lost the point of that conversation. What was the last thing we said? I don't know. It's gone back too far. Luke says, I'll step in, Phil. I have a reserve Trilby. Cat's meat. Looking back, it would have been better for Spurs to sell Kane and improve their squad. Coutinho got us Virgil and Alisson. Yeah, I'm at that point now. I'm at that point now with Spurs, but I'm thinking, do you know what? Might as well sell him and reinvest the money.
Yeah, they should have sold him last year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're looking at it from a brutal sense, sell Kane, sell Son, and put the money into the squad because we've got two really good attackers, but we've got no defence and no midfield at this stage.
No.
And we're hoping to get results with, frankly, players that are lower end Premier League players. You know, it's we play Matt Doherty, who's Championship at best. He's not. Well, in what Premier League team would Matt Doherty get into at the moment? He's awful, awful. Genuinely a bad right back. He doesn't belong in a Premier League team, not even close. The squad has been abandoned. Basically, there's no excuse for it anymore. And when you've got players like Harry Kane and Son there, you've got to sell them. Really, you've got to sell them and invest it in the team because they're not going to win anything playing for Tottenham. You know, so
but they had their chance to get top dollar for Kane, and they missed that opportunity.
Yeah,
and they're not gonna. They could have got 100 million for him easily, 100 million plus.
Oh, yeah. It's like that. I mean, City should have been offering like 150 million minimum last year. City were being cheap last year. They were being cheap last year. He should have gone for 150 million minimum last year. Might be a little bit different this season if City go in for him again. But even then, I still think Spurs are going to be looking at about 150 million. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see if they go in for him. But yeah, I'd sell him. I'd sell Son and put it into the squad and build a new team.
Yeah. I completely agree. I'd have sold him by now.
Tom is on one of the greatest beers ever brewed.
I am. All that talk of American beers earlier, and then I spotted that in my fridge. I was like, yes, let's just do it.
I love that beer.
I've got a bottle of that in my fridge as well.
I very nearly pulled out not an impy, but a fairly heavy stout, and I went, no, we've been on lights all day. We'll just carry on. Except for the Guinness that I started with. That's obviously not, but that doesn't really count. So.
That's I love that beer. It's like a fridge filler for me now. That beer, right? It's always good. It's always good. It's one of them beers I'm always in the mood for. It's just a brilliant piece of brewing.
Anytime I do a supermarket deal, I get one.
Yeah, it'd be rude not to. Because you get the 4 for £6.
Yeah,
I just buy 4 bottles of Sierra Nevada most of the time. To be honest with you, it's just not worth it otherwise.
2 bottles of Sierra Nevada, 2 bottles of Titanic Plum Porter. Yeah, it's a great night.
Oh, so we don't get that down here. We don't get that in the shop.
No, okay.
Unless it's a Spa. I found a bottle of it in Spa, which I've got in the fridge. I've got it in the fridge behind me. I've got to review it.
What, Plum Porter?
Plum Porter, yeah, by Titanic. Yeah.
Oh, the Titanic one, yeah.
Yeah, you get the St. Peter's one round here.
You do.
But not the Titanic one.
Yeah. St. Peter's is all right. It's a little bit sweet.
Yeah, it was okay. Matt says, I got quite disappointed with Beer 52 and swapped the subscription to a 5-litre Lord Brewing keg subscription instead. Much better value for money.
Yeah.
At least you know what you're getting. You know, you're getting a beer that you like. You know, it's it's annoying. That's why I kind of thought about it. I just thought I could do better with having that money towards a beer purchase that I actually want to buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I was going to skip ahead to the most recent comments because Blind Man B wants to know what's Tom's famous beer. It's a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. For those who couldn't see it, it was yes, a classic.
Where was that? Sorry, what's Tom's famous beer? Yeah, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Love it. Luke says, I heard Ewok is heading to Beer X next month. Better get the car parks in order. He is. He's coming. He's coming.
He's going.
Yeah. If you don't know, myself, John, and Mark are going to be taking over Liverpool next month. We're doing Beer X. And I think we're going into Liverpool because I think it stops quite early. I think it stops about 9 o'clock. And then, as far as I'm aware, we're going into Liverpool afterwards. So look up your daughters. We're all over it. We're coming to Liverpool. We're going to tear shit up. So yeah.
You won't be able to tell, but yeah.
Yeah, we've got a Premier Inn booked.
Classic.
The Wednesday night. I'm coming up on the Tuesday. I'm crashing on John's sofa the first night, and then we're getting a train up to Liverpool, and then we got a hotel for the Wednesday night, and then I don't know what we're doing Thursday at this stage, but yeah. But the Ewok is coming, so that'll be the first time I've met him, so that'll be fun.
All these people that can take time off in the middle of the week. I'm jealous.
I know. I know. Just as work is picking up, I'm having a couple of days off. It's probably not ideal, but yeah. Chris says, right, lads, I'm off. Have a good night. Paul, keep up the work on the channel, mate. I will, mate. You too, Crummy, and you too, Chris. And yes, lads, my ex is a slag.
Okay.
Have a good weekend. Have a good one. Cheers, Chris. Have a good one, mate. Daughters, lock up your grannies. That as well.
I'm not sure which one of you that's aimed at.
Oh, I've heard you, Rock, ain't fast. No, he's he ain't fast, that one. Right. I'm going for a Jimmy Riddle. I'll be right back. Hold the fort, lads.
We will do. We'll wait for some comments to creep in. Luke also says he's there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He travels home on Friday. Beer X.
So what is Beer X?
It's a trade show, I believe. A beer trade show. I'm not going to Beer X, but I think, I'm not going to say absolutely until I've got everything booked, but I think I am going to be at Brew London this year.
Yeah, I was tempted to go to Brew London this year. I was going to go last year, but then realised I was on holiday with the family, so couldn't really get out of that one. Yeah, I am tempted with Brew London this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Friday, Saturday because I can get away with one day off, but it's not trying to do one day in the middle of the week and get up there and get back again. It's a bit painful with one day off, but I can do Friday, Saturday at Brew London. So that's the plan at the minute.
What country are you in, Tom?
I'm Nottingham.
Oh yeah, of course you are. Yeah, that's right.
So train straight down to London should be fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be probably not somewhere you want to try and drive to.
No.
I guess. Mark Jones says, "Note wrong with Premier Inn, Chris. Beer snob."
I've stayed in a few Premier Inns. I have stayed in a few. They serve a purpose, don't they?
They do. They certainly do. I think I'll probably be staying in one when I go to Brew London, to be fair. Or something of that ilk, anyway. Trilby Phil says, what did I miss? Where's everyone travelling to? Some people are travelling to Beer X, which is in about 3 weeks' time in Liverpool. And we're also talking about Brew London, the two main beer trade shows coming up in the first half of the year. Luke was going to go to Brew London as well, but it's too early in the year. Oh, well, I didn't go to the last one, so it's not too early for me. David says, I'll say hi if you see it at Brew London, Tom. David's going to Brew London as well. Excellent. Trilby Phil says, Tom, I haven't got my ticket to Brew London yet, but I'll have a beer with you, so we'll sort my ticket. I've not got my ticket yet either. I'm just saying I'm intending on going. So provided it doesn't sell out, I'll probably sort it early this coming week. But yeah. Luke says, everyone's travelling to Thomas's channel at 7 p.m. Philby. That's a nice. I like that. We need to rename it. We started at Trilby Phil. We ended up at Philby Trill, and now we've just got Philby as a shortened
Philby.
version. I like that. I like that.
We're going to go to Philby's at 7.
Yeah. And then the next comment is Chris 0644. There you go.
Craig Dawson complained to the referee during the game between West Ham and Newcastle because Chris Wood kept on saying meow to Kurt Zuma. I thought this would be a good last message. That's pretty good. Did he play again? Did he, Zuma? He's still in the team. Twat.
Shouldn't be.
Trilby says, Luke, I'm watching Emmerdale at 7. Yeah, you don't want to get grilled, mate. You don't want to get grilled. Thomas, we'll do you over. Oh, Thomas will do you over, Philby. There you go. Makes sense when you read it properly. Tom, it will be Saturday afternoon for me as we'll travel home after.
Yeah, same for me. I'll go home on the Saturday after.
What we're talking about?
Brew London.
Oh, right. All right. Yeah, Brew London. Yeah, that is happening. That is happening again. Lords are going to be there again. This it's early this year though. It's May. So it's like early May as well. It's like the beginning of May.
Yeah.
I am tempted to go. I am tempted.
Do it, man. Do it. Do it. Yeah. I mean, last year was the end of July.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Nearly 3 months earlier this year. It's crazy. Yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there for the weekend. So, yeah. Anyone who fancies it, get involved. Get involved. Wow. Okay, we just had a load of chats coming from someone a bit racist, apparently. So there you go. We won't read those out. Chilbyville says, Luke, I ain't phased. I'm on the beer. Mark Jones says, Man City are all over Spurs. I'd rather watch Emmerdale. To be fair, it was always going to be that way. I predicted 3-1 to City. So if Spurs get a point at City, I'll be chuffed. Yeah, seize the day. Seize the day. I mean, I'll make reference to you because you're a twat. But if you think that's funny, mate, then you're on another level. So jog on. Got no time for that. Still on chair, but almost tripped over a rug on the way to the fridge. Now moving to the fridge. That's a good idea.
Moving the fridge closer. Good idea.
Bring it to you. Chubby says, I didn't think John was doing Brew London this year. Yeah, he decided to go with it. I think they did so well out of it last year. It made sense. And he looked at the budget apparently and said it was on. So he's booked it. So happy days. Happy days. So looking forward to it. It was a lot of fun last year. It really was. It was great. Mark Jones says 2-1 to Spurs.
It's not. I've just checked. I might be wrong, but I just checked.
Oh my goodness, it is 2-1 to Spurs.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
Wow. Sorry, Mark James. I was wrong.
Wow. Yeah.
Internet hasn't updated.
Harry Kane has put Spurs 2-1 up at Manchester City. I told you, if I don't watch it, Spurs play well. That won't work. If I don't watch it, Spurs will do the business. If I turn it on, City will start smashing us to pieces. No, I'm not going to do it. Stan says, Holston Pill sticking their cans together with the strongest glue. That's so true. That is so true, though. So they've started gluing the cans together now, haven't they? You get those of the lagers, and you're like, trying to tear it apart. You're like, so true. Dave Wilson says, Bio, enjoy your interview, Phil.
Cheers,
Kane! Go on, Harry. Could it happen? It's only half hour to go. Could we do it?
Who knows?
Could we win? Could we beat them? Could we win the league? We could win the league.
Getting excited.
We're going to win the league. I just said before that Man City was all. He did. You said City were all over us, and then bang! It sounded like a bit of a counter-attacking masterclass. I'm not watching it. I don't want to watch it because I'll get really nervous and I'll probably poo myself. So I'm avoiding it this evening. I'm avoiding it. Captain Meat says, if Spurs win and Liverpool beat Leeds, Liverpool will be 3 points behind. You're not going to win the league this year, Captain Meat. I'm sorry, dude. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I think City have got this. I can't believe we're beating City, but yeah, mental. Luke says, I need another beer to get through Thomas' interview. Well, I'm going to fill up another lot. Is anyone else? Are you still on? You still got beers, haven't you? You got your pale ale.
Yeah, so we got a little one. We've got 10 minutes till we need to tune in to Phil getting absolutely roasted.
I'll take it Thomas is doing that live then, that interview.
Yes.
No, they are brutal interviews.
Yeah, he's going live. We do once. Paul, can you hear us back there?
I can hear you.
All right, we've got some. You asked for some more mind blowing facts, and Dictionary Corner's come through. I think she's got a whole list now. Okay, go on.
The wood frog can hold its pee for 8 months.
Okay, there is a type of frog called a wood frog, and it can hold its piss for 8 months.
What? That is the best fact in the world.
which is a lot longer than any of us can after even smelling a beer.
8 months.
That's an amazing fact. I love that.
Must come out like treacle.
I can't hold mine for 8 seconds. Once I know I need to go, that's it. I've got to go.
But Dictionary Corner reckons she can top that fact.
Oh, go on.
Hold on a minute. Go on. Apparently, space, just the big space above us all, outside of the atmosphere. If you were able to survive and take the special spacesuit helmet off, it would smell like a seared steak. Don't know how they know that though. I'm a bit skeptical, but apparently it's true.
Just clarify that again. Space smells like a seared steak.
Correct. That is what I was told.
That's immense.
You get very hungry in space very quickly, wouldn't you?
If it smells like steak in space, I'm there, man.
All over that.
I'm all over that like a rash.
Was that the extent of the mind-blowing facts?
They were the best ones I found.
They were the best. That was the short summary of the best ones. There you go.
I'm not sure which one I'm more impressed with: the fact that a frog can hold its piss for 8 months, or that space smells like steak.
Also, if you work it out, right? So I don't know what a wood frog's annual lifespan is. I'm sure Dictionary Corner will find out for us. But let's assume it's nowhere near a human's, right? The proportion of time compared to a human life that it must hold it for is like us holding it for, I don't know what.
3 years.
They live for 3 years. So it's like for us for holding it for, well, by rights, I shouldn't have been for a pee yet. So there you go. An interesting fact there.
But it begs the question though, why would it hold its pee for 8 months? Why does it do that?
Apparently reprocesses it to get every last bit of nutritional benefit out of it.
Fair play to that frog.
Frogs are great, aren't they? I love frogs. They're great.
I feel like you should have ended the street. You should have gone, frogs are great, aren't they? And just head offline. just left it. That would have been fantastic.
My final words. I'll leave you with this. Frogs are great. Yeah. I do genuinely like frogs. Doing what I do for a living, I get to meet a lot of frogs, and they're always really nice. Always really friendly.
They always need a pee.
They do. So I find it more with toads. I once rescued a toad, a very small toad. Put it in my hand. I was mowing and I spotted it last second. I picked it up and got it out of the way. Pooed on my hand.
Lovely.
That was the thanks I got. It took a dump on my hand. So yeah.
Lovely.
There you go.
Hold on. Is that the origin of the term toadstool?
Toadstool. Yeah. Toadstool. The gardener's hand. That should be a pub's name, isn't it, really?
You've just wiped out Slurpee giving you a joke there, Tom.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Slurpee.
Yeah, I've had a toadstool. I've held a toadstool. But yeah, the Gardener's Hand. That'd be a great name for a pub.
Yeah, it would.
It would.
I might do that. Make a pub shed. Call it the Gardener's Hand. Phil says, Luke, stop it. As Phil goes to the fridge. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I've got to wrap this up. Sorry. Chris says, Chelsea winning a lot. Well, you've paid for it, haven't you? So you might as well. Chris says, water is wet. And so is me ex.
Chris think you're a therapist, mate.
Oh, yeah. You need to talk to someone about this, mate. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Phil says, I need to be that frog. Oof. Holding a wee for 8 months. Luke says, Phil, I'll have a nervous pee for you. Jimmy, I didn't realise you were in, Jimmy. Says, I wish I could hold my piss for 8 minutes. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
Dictionary Corner's just come up with a great point. The way that Chris constantly talks about his ex is like, well, I can't remember the character's name, but the guy from Afterlife who always hangs around with the chubby kid.
Yeah. Yeah. she left me for the gypsy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing in real life here.
I love that character. I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten the character's name.
Oh, so this is a fantastic. This is she's going to find out for you. But this is a fantastic comment. Who watched the frog for 8 months to make sure he didn't pee? I like that.
I was going to read that. So Morris has nailed it. Exactly. So they must have captured the bloody thing to realise how long, he went between, letting it go.
Yeah.
There's people being horrible for you, capturing animals and experimenting on them. I don't know. I make sure I'm near a toilet when I'm in the pub now. Do you know what, man? It's weird. I've noticed it as I'm getting older. Once you need a wee, that's it. You've got to go. Whereas back in the day, I could hold it for a little while, Whereas now, got to go.
Yeah, the character's name's Brian.
Brian. There we go. Brian. Love it. Morris, it was obviously David Attenborough. Obviously. Captain Meat says seared steak smells like space. There you go.
That's true.
Captain Meat says frog piss smells like fish. Tastes like chicken. Oh dear. I wish you knew that. I wish they were facts. I wish you knew that for sure. I wish. Stan says, your farts are rank when the dog leaves the room.
That's true.
You could beat a dog fart. Yeah, you're in all sorts of problems there. Stan says, I wish I had the frog's bladder. Yeah. Chubby says, see you a lot soon. I'm going to get ready. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you need to be ready.
Luke says, pet shop opened yesterday. Crummy. Free treat with every beer sale today. Went through 3 bags. Free treat with every beer sale. Went through. Oh, wow. There you go.
Free dog treats.
Free dog treats. 3 bags of dog treats.
We were talking about teenagers earlier and their hair, and I said about my son's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run away.
Get your floppy barnet on camera. Come on, you shy. Look at the state of it. Look at it.
There's just jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy going on here. I feel.
Yeah, there is. There's obviously a lot of jealousy going on.
Yeah. Don't let him get away with that, Justin Bieber. Come on, Chris.
He can grow a pretty good beard as well. I'll give him his due. He has got a pretty good beard.
So he's an Ewok.
He is an Ewok. He's a very tall Ewok. I'll give him that. He's also very tall. Yeah.
So you've created a hairy monkey. I mean, how did that happen, Chris?
I don't know, because I'm only 5'8" and he's pushing 6'1", so I don't know how that happened. Milkman comes to mind.
The milkman, Phil. Oh, yeah. I hope the wife wasn't in earshot of that one.
Yeah, the wife's in earshot. He's the milkman's, isn't he, love?
Sorry, what, love?
Nathan, he's the milkman's. She doesn't know what we're talking about.
That's an admission of guilt right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The question is, did you ever pay for your milk? That's the giveaway.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw a milk bill.
There you go. Cheap milk. As far as Chris
Yeah.
was concerned. Captain Meat says the smell of her cabbage. Yeah, that's from Afterlife, isn't it? The smell of her cabbage.
Oh dear.
Was the joke from the first one? What's grey and comes in pints? An elephant. And that's the noise he made.
Oh dear.
I love that.
Dear.
I love that. Brian Gittins is the bloke from Afterlife, acted by David Earl. Yeah, he's brilliant because he was in. Oh, for God's sake, what's the name of the show we did in the old people's home?
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
He was in Derek as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was in that too.
He was, yeah.
Ricky Gervais's programs are brilliant. Like they're better than his stand-up. His stand-up, I don't find is all that. But
Yeah.
his programs are really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
See you guys. Oscar to find a frog. Go on, Mark. Go find that frog. Luke says, I can barely hold myself up for 8 minutes. Never mind not pissing for
According to Mark Jones, Spurs are 3-1 up.
3-1? No. 3-1.
What he says.
Okay. Nothing's come up on my end yet. I've still got 2-1 though. Still got 2-1. Captain Mick says, well, this is where Captain Mick's big boys drinking nappies of the future. They're frog strong. Henry, hey, Henry, how we doing, man? Henry's my boy with Lego hair. Look at that hair. That's insane.
Yes.
That is insane. Luke John Frost. Every time his son falls for it, get him on camera. Get him on camera.
That's your fucking dog.
Is there another live? Scott is going. Go to Thomas at 7. He's interviewing Phil, so you can have a few beers and chat with him. Hey Simon's in. Hello, mate. Real Life Craft Beer is in. He says, "Yo, Chris, how you doing, lads?"
You saying go there? It's 7:05. We're now
past
7. You're saying go there at 7. We've gone past 7.
You've gone past 7. Simon, thank you for joining us, mate. I hope you're well, buddy. I hope you're well. Did you survive the storm, my friend? Did you survive the storm?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, Wales got it quite bad, didn't they?
Okay, yeah, it's 3-1 to Spurs.
Wow.
Harry Kane has scored again. Goodness me.
The bad news, as you said, is it's already gone past 7. But the good news is that they're actually starting in about 2 minutes' time. So you've got time to end this just
We've got
at the
time
right
to
cut
wrap
over.
it up.
The good
3-1.
news is Spurs are 3-1 up at City.
That's the good news as far as I'm concerned. We're beating City.
That might be good news. I can't comment, but everyone else seems happy about it. So sure.
Oh, hang on. Mark saying VAR doesn't count. This is why I don't celebrate goals anymore.
No, you can't anymore, can you?
Yeah, it's back to 2-1. Disallowed. Real out, evening, dude. Yeah, hope you're well, Simon. Liverpool are going to win the lead. Win the Leads. They're going to win the Leads, apparently.
Win the Leads.
The league. Kane again. VAR doesn't count. Bloody VAR. Hate it.
Yeah.
Henry's laughing. Simons is very well just about survived. Good man. Good man. Good man. Did I miss the super chat? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Luke John Frost. Cheers, chaps. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, dude.
Legend.
I'll give you a bell on Instagram, mate. I did say I would do that. Ooh. No, it isn't cancelled yet. Still 2-1. City, only a goal in it. But there's only 15 minutes to go. Spurs could do this. They could do this if they had some balls. Henry says, cheers all. And Luke says, got a few beers, Paul. Don't forget to send me the details. I will, mate. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Chris and Tom, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers for having us.
Anything you've got coming up on the channel that you would like to promote right now? Bang, do it.
I've not got anything coming up. Well, I've got loads of beers coming up. I've always got beers coming up. But what I would say is I'm so close to 500 subscribers. So subscribe to my channel. If you haven't seen my channel, go and subscribe to it. I'm 12 away from 500 subs.
Oh,
And
do
that's
it.
amazing.
Everyone click the button for Chris. Yeah, go click the button. I've got normal content, a bit more whiskey stuff coming through. But business as usual. I'm still planning a few different things, but they're not quite at the execution stage yet. So they'll probably be a month or so away at least. But just come join anyway.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Awesome. Yeah. Subscribe to Chris's Beer Review. Subscribe to the Crummy Beard. Just two fantastic channels. Just get involved. It's what it's all about. Last one, Smart Jones, thumbs up. Chris has a 20%.
He does.
20%er.
Yeah.
Of course you have. Yeah, you got the OJ beers, haven't you?
Yeah.
I forgot all about those. Goodness me. Captain Meat says, enjoy the hat, getting grilled. And the box. Yes, we got the boxing meal. What's that? That was fun. Henry says, boom. And Boy says, hello, Paul. Hope you and a good lady. Oh, well, the good lady is busy doing a night shift now. So she's going to be stuck in an ambulance for the night. So hopefully she'll be all right. So, yeah. But yes, thank you for everyone who's watched. I appreciate it. It's been a good time this afternoon. I've enjoyed it. Enjoy the fight. Enjoy whatever you do with your evening. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all very, very soon.
And Thomas is live now. Go over and watch Trilby Phil get annihilated.
Trilby Phil. So go to Window Beer Reviews with Thomas. Check that out. Take care, guys.